Nigga said I was out having a life, bitch. So, 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 so hey, Pharaoh, these, first of all, these chapters, first of all, these last chapter and the chapter before this chapter didn't feel right because it wasn't a stream. You know, the world waiting on Yan so Pharaoh. And you didn't come through last week, but last chapter was solid for me because I was a fan of science. I love science and world building in the One Piece, and I like seeing all the stuff Oda put in the pot. He started stirring them together to make something special. And the Seraphim, with the Seraphim, we get the complete package, and I feel like a lot of people are understating how would Pandora boxes open up with the Seraphim, because this open up the possibility for a lot of shit, a lot of dangerous shit. Even the concept of cloning in One Piece, that's scary, bro. That that's a very scary concept. There's how much legends and it don't take. Real talk, and you got to keep in mind that the upgrades they made to the pacifistas, even if you look at like how they was able to beat Kuma back then. Look at now, yeah, he's an ancient relic. Trust me. But now with the Lunarian DNA, that should take this whole thing to a different level because these things resilient. Look at what all Zoro had to do to beat. Hello? Yo, yeah, I lagging, I lagging heavy. See, y- yeah, I can go back over 1 second and come right back in. No. It's straight now. It's straight. It's straight. It working good. But the thing with seraphims, though, the thing with seraphims, you don't feel like it'd have to be like a top, because I like the seraphims we seeing, but you don't think they have to be like a top dude, like someone really on that level? Yeah. Mm, the same concept. But but like, would you, Pharaoh? Really lagging just now. But like I was saying, see us waiting for straight no. Um, but like I was saying, like I feel like the potential of Seraphim, we could get all type of different stuff because Seraphim ain't just limited to Lunarians. Like, what if this nigga even start doing this with ancient giants? Bro, this scary. Yeah, real shit. That's scary. And you only need real talk. Animal, what's going on, bro? You know? No, I feel like I feel like personally I I feel like Seraphim of for different purpose, but
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, my mic wasn't on. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad, chat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can. My mic wasn't on the thing. We should be good now, though. But wait, what were you saying, Sean?
no, I was saying I believe that the SSG basically have different divisions for different stuff. Right now, we only meet the Lunarian division,
Mm.
SSG. But what about the other races? See, this shit so broad because a lineage factor, Oda could explore all type of different races and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I was meaning.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And the thing is, and the fact that
Hello?
like, yo, you can you hear me?
This shit is
Oh
lagging.
yeah, you might have to reset that router, bro.
Hey, I can step out for 1 second.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Adam are gonna hold
I
it down.
lagging bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can step
Nah, yeah, yeah. You can
I can
step
step
out.
out for a second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do that, do that. Anima, you here?
Yeah, bro, I'm here.
Oh yeah. What'd you think about the
Just setting up some food, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. What'd you think about
No,
the,
yeah.
the last chapter with the seraphims and Blackbeard and that encounter over there.
Yeah, so the one before this one.
Yeah, the one before this one.
That was actually very interesting. I mean, I think a lot of people. I'm not sure maybe if I'm misremembering or anything like that, but some people may have theorized something similar to that, where actually I'm not sure. Not maybe it's just some kind of misremembering a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think probably the biggest thing was the fact that he was able to like challenge Blackbeard, the Mihawk looking one.
Yeah, the Mihawk
Yeah.
SSG dude. Yeah, that's the one that a lot of people were pointing towards.
So it seems like it's a bit interesting, but one thing that I kind of got out of that, or one thing that I think is interesting, is what is the extent of like the DNA that they have? Like, is it actual DNA, or are they just kind of mimicking Mihawk? Like, because it doesn't like it would be interesting if they have Mihawk's DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
You love Mihawk
Because
DNA. You love more than Mihawk's DNA.
No, it's not even like that. No, because I mean,
all you need in this life of sin is you and Mihawk.
I actually don't know how you got this thing with me and me. I was never a Mihawk person at all.
It's because we were defending Mihawk in that last stream. That's why, Sean.
Yeah, I understand. But even that last stream or the stream before that one, he was like, "Oh, I know Anima, you and Mihawk." I'm like, bro, I've never even put that out there like before. I mean, I do like Mihawk, but I was never like a writer. I'm a fan of everyone. Like, well, not everyone, but like a lot of people.
Normally people who was fans of Zoro, they use Mihawk for the agenda. You understand what they say?
No, but like,
because they need Mihawk to be a certain.
I understand that, Sean, but like Mihawk also has his own independent fan base, though. Not even just because of Zoro. Like, I think most people who like Mihawk don't necessarily like Zoro, but people who like Zoro like Mihawk. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, probably that's true. Yeah, that's probably true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I mean, it's hard to do. Like, Mihawk have the coolest design in One Piece.
Nah, his design is A1 for sure.
Easy.
That's pretty true. But I mean, in terms of
design, cool, bro. That's Oda and his bag.
I mean, Dracula and all that. But as I was trying to say with the DNA thing, like it makes sense for someone like Boa, or maybe some of the other warlords. Like for Kaido, if Kaido is introduced, he's not a warlord, Yonko. But that would make sense. But for someone like Mihawk, it's not apparent that he was captured or like he was ever like steadied on or like apprehended, right?
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to see how to get his DNA. I know some people are kind of theorizing that all the other warlords as well, they have like mimics of them. That would be interesting, right? But then that would mean that they have of course we already know they have Kuma's DNA, but they have Buggy's DNA, they have Crocodile. I mean, Crocodile, it may make sense because he was captured, but I mean still it just means that maybe the government has captured people, and especially going back to Mihawk, not to say that I'm his fan or anything like that, it would be interesting to see what component of his backstory allowed the government to be able to create something like this with him, and especially like it mimics Mihawk's everything, like his eyes especially.
But you know what surprised me? You know what surprised me?
Yeah, what?
You know what surprised me? That the fact that Oda trying to tell me that skill lies within DNA. Like I don't get that.
No,
like
but
that.
that's the thing.
You know what I mean? Like just because.
Yeah, that's what Anime was saying. Like I don't think. I think one part of it is DNA and the other part is mimicking, because like I don't think they've captured like individuals like Mihawk and stuff like that. And Sean, remember the baboons from Mihawk's Island? What did they do? They mimic, right? There was even one with the Yoru, like a cop out version of the Yoru. I think Vegapunk has something where he, I don't know, it's like a gene like seed or something.
I get that.
Like,
I even get that.
Mimicking people's fighting style and stuff. So maybe that's how they got Mihawk skills. So I don't think it's DNA related, but the Lunarian stuff most definitely, because we know King was captured. And you know what's even crazy, bro? Kaido was captured too. Now we know that's how they got his devil fruit, but they got his you mean lineage too.
These shit because they because they clones, they could easily be. Huh?
Wait, what were you saying? Repeat that.
Huh?
No, what were you saying just now? I think you're cutting out a little bit. Oh shit, yeah, he probably
I
turned it up.
lagging a lot.
Oh yeah, you lagging, but nah, but
What's
like
that?
it's yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like I don't think it's just there's like different factors to it too. And it's not even just DNA, because we also know like there's devil fruit implementation to it as well. With because the pacifist, the Seraphims, they're using Kizaru's laser beam. So it's not just one thing. It's like they have several abilities, and they could have even more. So
yeah, and for sure a lot of durability as well.
yeah,
With the
durability
comment
from
that I think the sisters made,
yeah. And the fact that they were going up against Blackbeard, this like I think this pretty much sets in stone how this is what the Navy needed for like the longest time now, because again in the new world they didn't have that much manpower, but now that they have just these two went to Amazon Lily and they pretty much were the dominant force over there. So I think the Navy right now, they're probably the strongest they've ever been with the Seraphims, and we've only seen a glimpse of it.
I'm not sure about I would say that yet, but I would say that so two things. One, even if they're not as strong as they've ever been, because I think the OG warlords were something.
Yeah.
But so one, it makes sense why Fujitora was optimistic about this. And the fact that they have this kind of power, it's very strong for the Navy, and the potential for them to be very strong is there. But also, two, question, what do you think would have happened if Blackbeard didn't show up? Like, do you think the Marines, Koby, and the two new pacifistas? Yeah, I mean, so they are pacifistas, though, right?
Yeah, they are pacifistas.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you think that they would have won against Boa and the team? Because it seems like Boa was gonna do.
I don't know. Like
Boa kind of showed out.
Yeah, Boa did show out, but like at the same time, you had that one Seraphim like going up against Blackbeard, and even the whole chapter it was kind of like paced weirdly because everything just happened so quickly. We didn't get to see like Blackbeard versus the Seraphim. It just kind of skipped to Boa versus Blackbeard, which was pretty much a no diff. But from what it looks like, it seems like they were the dominant force on the island because they were those kids. They couldn't do anything to those kids, and I should also point out that even the Blackbeard pirates themselves were saying that they couldn't do anything to them. So it's like both sides were struggling with these two kids. So I think think ultimately they would have maybe I think Boa would have been like the last hope, potentially taking them out. But then again, we saw like what kind of attack potential you need. But then again, Boa does have hacks, so I don't know.
Yeah, so I think individually, I think maybe Boa can take them on like one-on-one, together along with Koby.
Yeah, Koby there as well.
It's one of those things where it's like I'm not sure if 3-on-1 Boa would have won.
Yeah, I think the Seraphims probably would have taken over the island. Of course, Blackbeard had to come through, and to be honest, it's been a while since we've seen Blackbeard in action. Last time was in Marineford, by the way. So it was actually a pretty cool chapter, like actually seeing something, because for the most part it was just like we hear this stuff in the news, but in this chapter we get to see it in actuality. Maybe Oda's in his bag right now, of course, but that was great to see, honestly. What were you saying?
Yeah, like he doesn't really want to show Blackbeard too much because even like with all his clashes, it was just like a one move and then cut off or something like that.
Cut off. Yeah.
Both with the Seraphim, it was just like a clash and that's it. And then his Black
typical Oda fashion.
It's interesting. Like it's he definitely wants to reveal Blackbeard later on.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him on that.
I don't.
But I would say I was disappointed with his commanders though. But I didn't really have a lot of expectations for them necessarily. But still, I mean,
granted,
like that.
they weren't the top. Well, we don't even know who the top dogs are. We know Shiryu's probably a top one, but apart from maybe a Van Ogre as well. But we don't really know who the top 3 are in Blackbeard's career. And this chapter made it clear that it wasn't Katarina, Devon, and Vasco Shot. I think those two definitely on the mid or lowest spectrum of Blackbeard's crew. But if Shiryu was there,
I don't
think
Burgess one of them.
I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Shiryu isn't gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if Burgess is one of them, I think it's a disappointment too. Because I don't think Burgess is.
Well, the thing is, Burgess, he's
but,
looking
who knows?
for
Maybe he's improved.
Yeah, because like Burgess looking for a devil fruit to get stronger. So I think Burgess is probably gonna have a glow up pretty soon. But yeah, Blackbeard's crew right now, it looks like they're the weakest.
They're suspect.
Yeah, they're suspect right now.
Blackbeard is heavily carrying them right now.
Yeah, it's not looking real good right now. But then again, Boa is a monster. You know, they did. You know, Oda seems to be putting that highlight on the warlords once again, and I think this is the actual highlight that he wanted to give them in the first place. Personally, that's what I personally think. But
you think this is the highlight he wanted to?
Like this is the portrayal that he wanted to give them, and like ever since the story started.
But
yeah. What were you saying, Sean? Yo, Sean keeps cutting out, bro. Like this.
Wait, Sean.
Sean, what were you saying?
Oh no. I was saying, boy, Hancock. No, but I lagging so much. I lagging so much that I having to keep hopping in and out to try to see if I could get it done.
No, you sound good right now.
But I saying pertaining to Boa Hancock, Devil Fruit, and Boa Hancock Bonney in general. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Boa Hancock Bonney proved to me that the inflation, like I was talking about inflation last week, these Bonnies ain't truly inflated that much because this a true reflection. She ain't in cross gill or nothing. This a true reflection of what a Bonney really is.
Yeah, with Boa is kind of different though, because she's not just a strong pirate, right? She has a whole.
I was looking at a devil fruit too. Jesus Christ, that shit.
Oh yeah,
extremely extreme.
Yeah, Oda put a little bit of highlight on that, right? He talked about like you if you get frozen by it, turn into stone by it. If the next person gets a devil fruit, you can't unturn that person. So it's a broken ability that she does have, and it seems to work on.
I think she was lying.
You think she was lying? Oh, that's a possibility too. But I would agree with that, Sean. But the fact that Blackbeard said that he wanted that fruit means that there has to be something special about it. So she might be saying the truth. Because Blackbeard is not the type of dude that just goes for mid-tier abilities.
But you have to think. But also Blackbeard.
Let me ask you a question. You feel like he wanted that personally?
From what I don't know,
off his crew.
From what it seems like, it's so weird because when we had the transition chapter back in Act 2, right? He was like, instead of the Navy getting it, he was gonna get it. And in this chapter pretty much confirms that was what he was talking about. It was Boba's devil fruit. So it's like he might know something about the fruit specifically and what powers it might have and stuff like that.
And I really looking at the context of it. No, even the powers we see from it fit what Blackbeard want. Like even if we look at it like this, right? We don't know if this nigga what his dreams is or nothing like that, but this fruit could turn people into slaves and force people to adore. Like, okay, Luffy, the respect Luffy's get from people, Blackbeard and Luffy's parallel each other. The respect Luffy's get from people, it come naturally and organically. Yeah. But Blackbeard wants something where he could force this love and adoration and respect respect, and he could build allies. He could force allies. He could make people into slaves and shit, slave arrows. You understand? So it's a complete difference between what him and Luffy doing. Luffy growing organically. This nigga,
he's trying to force his way in
to the top.
Yeah. He's trying to force his way in with devil fruits, and that's actually interesting.
Looking at his personality, this nigga don't want no type of. This dude don't want conquer nothing. He wanted on the platter, just waiting for him.
Yeah, he's always trying to get things like
if he feels any sort of resistance. If he feel any sort of resistance, he can run from the fight, like Rayleigh.
Yeah, Ray. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that, bro.
Nah, I think it's just because he's very methodical, right? So he's.
I agree.
I mean, he's probably just aware of rocks.
A boss, bro.
The thing is,
but Rayleigh though, yeah.
Rayleigh is the OG. He's basically Shanks.
I understand.
Yeah, Rayleigh is essentially Shanks, bro. And the thing is, Rayleigh did confirm that he would lose at his current level to Blackbeard. So it's not to say that Blackbeard wouldn't have won. It's just that Blackbeard, I feel like he took that situation as like, even if I win, like what am I going to lose, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm like Blackbeard should have known that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he should have known he would have won. But Rayleigh's old. But I think for him, it's more than just his personal victory. It's about his goals. It's about his career victory. Right. So if it's gonna hinder him, even though he wins the battle, the war is gonna be significantly more
get
difficult.
it, and the situation wasn't just black and white.
Yeah.
The situation wasn't black and white. He did freeze his crew, and
his
she
crew
did tell him it was unreversible. So he had to make a move.
It was a hostage type situation. So yeah, it makes sense that he willingly,
At least me personally, I expected more on-screen shit from Blackbeard for his debut. Like, I was kind of disappointed. The chapter was fire, at least a 10 out of 10. But for Blackbeard, I was expecting more stuff on screen. Well, I didn't like the montage. 1 second Hancock here, and then she.
You
only
see the end.
Yeah, I was talking to Anime about the pacing. It was just like all over the place. Things were happening so quickly, like the clash with the Seraphim, then boom.
Even the fight did feel disjointed.
Yeah. And but it does show you something though, where Blackbeard like immediately dispatches of Boa really quickly. So you he's on that level. That's one thing you can take from the chapter in terms of his strength and his ability. But he was afraid of Boa's ability.
No, that ain't really that ain't that fair though. That ain't fair because Boa Hancock was caught off guard. He snatched her before she get him. You understand? Even though I believe Blackbeard could beat her, but it ain't as simple. He ain't really proved nothing this chapter.
Yeah, I could see that too.
And he said himself, like he scared her for she could get him.
He was actually scared, bro, because like he was like, if I remove, the Kurozu, he's gonna turn everybody into. So he was also, if he could have been affected by her ability as well, because he probably has an attraction to her.
Yeah, so Blackbeard is still using that Kurozu touching ability thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to see him not necessarily move away from that, but show something away from that. Kind of like, I'm not sure you guys keep up with MHA, but My Hero, but as a character that, the main character who has this ability where when he touches you, you start to disintegrate.
Oh, Shigaraki. Yeah.
Like, show some progression, something new.
Yeah. So pretty much the thing is that instead of him touching you, he can still disable your devil fruit without touching you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe with like some kind of extension. Right? Because because with like a touch, like you're not gonna want to get close to certain characters. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where they work on Boa, but
I guess
we need some progression on that end.
I guess I could go. You could go back to the old excuse of Oda doesn't want to show too much. He's waiting for Shanks, all of that. But yeah, it was a very interesting encounter though. Like having Koby, Boa Hancock, Seraphims, then Rayleigh, and then you got Shakky reveal at the end. Like this chapter was actually nuts.
It was okay. So
a lot of things.
Oh, that's another Koby, though. That's another dude.
Who?
Shakky.
That's another dude. Koby was bleeding. Koby didn't really do shit. Like I thought this the next generation.
Hold on.
So some people are really hating on Koby right now. I don't understand, but I mean,
bro, there was a Yonko and there was a warlord, right? Like Koby.
Bro, you can't name Koby. That's Kobe Bryant, bro.
Bro, it seems like Koby in the portrayal he had in that chapter, he was like the leading Marine. Like, and we know there were like vice admirals on the ships and stuff. It's almost like to the point where I think he's like he's stronger than vice admirals at this point. Not saying that vice admirals were anything.
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them. Oh, obviously Garp. Outlier.
Well, I mean, probably most of them. Just probably maybe the top ones that I'm not sure.
But you could see like Oda putting like a highlight, him interacting with these top tiers is he's building up something.
Right now, bro. to be honest, Vice Admiralty ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, I did.
That LeBron looking nigga, he ain't do.
Hey, Momonga's not weak.
Momonga's nice, bro. So, he didn't get. Also, Koby didn't get affected by Boa's ability.
Exactly. Yeah.
We should also mention that's another thing. And we know that some of Blackbeard's crew.
That's another.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's another thing where Oda could. No, I was saying that's another thing Oda could do, like like vice admirals and how we saying they get stronger. Like, for example, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all feel like Vegapunk? I don't mean to go too much off topic, but you feel like Vegapunk tell the government the artificial devil fruits was a failure because he didn't want to produce more, or he tell them that it was a failure because he's a perfectionist who literally think it's a failure because the color different. Because I trying to see a way where we could get artificial devil fruits into the story other than Momo devil fruit.
I think it could be both, but I think it's leaning more on like he didn't want to tell the world government because like it's like if they found out that this dude replicated an exact replica of Kaido's devil fruit, he's gonna mass produce that shit, bro. And that could almost make the I guess the Marines or the world government like godlike. Imagine like 50 people with Kaido's devil fruit running around.
So that means we ain't gonna see artificial devil fruits, Pharaoh.
No, we're gonna see them, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how Oda. We might see more of them. But maybe he's like, it takes like 5 years to produce. Maybe he might be lying about that so that they don't sort of overproduce it. It could be something like that. But I see what you're saying, though.
But for the Marines, I kind of hope that they do produce it, though. Like, he's able to produce it so that we can have at least some interesting combatants.
Combatants that
makes sense.
For sure.
That makes sense because I was wondering, like, I was wondering how like Oda could power up the vice admirals, and I was thinking artificial devil fruits.
Artificial, yeah. And from what we know from Momo's version, there doesn't seem to be any, differences. Maybe artificials can't be awakened. Maybe that's the only one thing that's different with them. Because like awakening seems to be like a spiritual based type of thing, and since artificials are like purely science based, you can awaken them, but doesn't really matter because if you're mass producing them and giving them to a group of individuals, it's a lot of manpower for the Marines. And I do also think I definitely think we're gonna see devil fruits though, but and I think we did see some with the Seraphim because the Seraphim was using the lasers, obviously Kizaru's laser, so there is some implementation, but that's old because the old pacifistas had lasers as well. But I think there's more. Like I think what Oda showed us here was really just a glimpse as to what is to come in terms of the Seraphims, and like there's more things. There's probably different factions. Lunarian race, maybe there's a giant squad, a devil fruit user squad. Like there's a bunch of things that could happen. And I do also want to add on that this is also and could also be building towards Weevil. Because again, they stated that Weevil was, a younger version of Whitebeard. So it seems like Oda, he's building up this Seraphim cloning thing towards Weevil, where even though Weevil is not really Whitebeard's son, he possesses that DNA, that young Whitebeard DNA, and that's why. And him being as strong as Whitebeard probably is true. So even though we haven't seen Weevil yet, but I definitely see that happening. But
probably like physically,
physically,
right?
yeah, obviously physically, yeah. He might have a devil fruit as well, but obviously not the Guru. Now moving on to before we move on to the next chapter, I do want to talk about like this is not really an Admiral agenda thing, but looking back on it, Sean, Kizaru didn't look too bad. Now, Kizaru did not look too bad during Saboti, because I remember back then people were because like the fact that Rayleigh pulled up and like had all these people like running away. Obviously, Blackbeard's situation is a bit different, but like it still showed a sign of strength from Rayleigh, where it's like this dude is powerful, right? But and in Saboti, for the most part, Kizaru was on the losing edge against Rayleigh was on the losing edge against Kizaru, and was holding him back in a 1v1. So that situation does not look as bad as what people made it sound like. Kizaru was like washed up, or like it was bad on Kizaru because Rayleigh was old, rusty, and all that. But now that I'm looking at this Blackbeard encounter, I'm like, it's not that bad. Like the Admiral's still kind of
it's tough with Blackbeard though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's tough because we already know Blackbeard's character, so it's tough to factor in. For example, like if you just put in any other admiral, just really any other character that's as powerful as Blackbeard or Kizaru were, like would they have fared any better? Well, I'm pretty sure they probably just would have been. It probably would have been just the same as Kizaru fared, right? Really, he's a strong character. We already know his past.
Yeah.
Possibly Yonko level.
Possibly. Yeah. In prime, yeah.
In his prime for sure. So it's not surprising where he's at.
Yeah.
But actually, so I'm not sure if Sean is a little bit better, but one more thing I did want to talk. I'm not sure if you guys touched on this before, but the fact that Koby was captured.
Oh yeah. Koby was captured. Interesting.
Yeah. So like, what do you guys think about that?
It's interesting, and I'm not sure where this is leading towards. But it did talk about a few things about like Koby being one of the individuals responsible for Blackbeard taking over Beehive Island. But that was interesting. The whole Rocky Port incident is so weird now because now we have like 3 characters that are like involved with it. There was Law, there was Koby, and then there's like Blackbeard and like Wang Zi.
That's speculating because hold on, some different shit, bro. Like every direction you think he going, he ain't going. A lot of people think Koby can get sell to cross kill or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's the immediate thing that you think.
Regarding Koby, maybe Blackbeard know Koby could have the voice of all things or some shit like that, and he need him
or something.
To decipher something for him or something like that.
It's very possible. Like at this point,
but I know it ain't as simple.
Yeah, at this point, like it's not going to be the
because Koby,
norm.
even if we see Marineford, Koby have a special. I know the voice of all things ain't really observation archy.
Yeah.
Actually, it may be some kind of advanced form of it though, like a different.
Like nobody could have saw Blackbeard going after Hancock. Like Rayleigh.
Yeah, that is true,
bro.
So yeah, I agree with you on that. Like the whole Koby thing and Blackbeard is not what people are gonna think it is. Like it's probably gonna be some random thing that no one ever is gonna think about. But there is something to point out too, though, and that's Aokiji's with Blackbeard. So that's an easy bailout card for Koby, in case things does spice up. It could also lead into a battle between Blackbeard and
Aokiji might don't be with Blackbeard no more like that.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Aokiji, we haven't heard from him in a minute, but Koby getting captured.
Aokiji, we find out Aokiji was with Blackbeard, but Aokiji's one character. Aokiji's one character literally could be any fucking where, bro. Like he don't necessarily have to be with Blackbeard.
Yeah, he's just affiliated.
Straight up on them.
Yeah. He's just affiliated.
Yeah, honestly, just seeing how things are right now, I think one of the best places Aokiji could be or people to be affiliated with is the revolutionaries. I feel like they badly need that kind of manpower. I feel like. Because if you think about it, especially with this emu revelation, and I know we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
It's
that's too predictable.
Well, I mean, it's predictable, but like, what else? Though? Wait,
too on the nose, bro.
Wait. Okay, wait. So then, him being a part of Sword is not predictable.
Doing that, bro. Like,
what? But is him not being a part of the Marines still?
Oda ain't doing the shit what everybody could see.
Wait, but I feel like it's less predictable to be a part of the Revolutionaries than the Marines still. Everyone was theorizing that he was undercover, especially when the Blackbeard thing came on, and especially when Sword was revealed. Like, oh, he's obviously part of Sword. He's undercover against Blackbeard, and he's obviously still helping Akainu and the Marines, right? So that's the more predictable route, I believe. And even something like, well, I mean, him being just a nomad trying to help people out.
But Aokiji being a revolutionary, being a Tiri, that shit been on YouTube for like 10 years.
That's true.
I mean,
Aokiji being a revolutionary is it sounds very obvious.
That Aokiji revolutionary shit ain't no, bro.
And
ain't nothing refreshing.
But I see why Anima is saying that though, because like Emu just is like godlike right now in terms of like his power. But before we get into the Emu though, I do think that Aokiji is somehow going to get involved with Koby and whatever that situation is, and it could be all sorts of things going on there, like how Koby made Blackbeard become the ruler of Beehive Island. There's definitely more to that situation there, a lot more that you can't even imagine. So I think Koby's good, and it definitely puts a highlight on him because now he's interacting with like Yonko characters. So we're gonna see a glow up soon with Koby. Pretty soon. Let me see. So at the end of the chapter, we got the Shakky reveal. Obviously, that's been the theory for a long time that she was the former Amazonian queen or whatever. So again, that was something that's been around for a long time. Not really not something I was too surprised with, but yeah, it was cool to finally have that reveal. It was a theory for a couple of years now. Like this is like one of the more ancient theories, honestly, in the One Piece community. So having that confirmed here was pretty cool. Now going into the next chapter, 1060. Before we go into the Emu stuff, right? Luffy's dream. I'll be honest. I don't right now in the story. I'm not really interested in like this Luffy dream thing. It has been very subtle in the story because it's only not a lot of people realized. A lot of people just think it's like if the casual reader, right? I think for the most part, just thought it was Pirate King, right? But like Luffy's dream, something that he said when he was a kid, and something that Roger said he was older. It's interesting to note that both of them have the same dream, but like, right now I don't. It's probably gonna be something like stupid and but also crazy at the same time.
It's just like something probably just funny or just like silly that Oda just wants to keep people interested in.
Interesting, yeah, for sure. And
but one thing I didn't understand about that was like people were harping a lot on the fact that he can't do it.
Oh, he can't do it, yeah, because it's impossible.
The impossible part of it. I'm like, or I guess the fact that he can't do it until he becomes Pirate King. And I'm like, what does that mean? Can't do it, right? Is it because they think it's absurd, or because it's like literally impossible, or is it just difficult, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's like really insane. Like for him to at least get the chance to get it, he needs to become at least the Pirate King. So
I feel like Oda set up something.
No, I just think he's very silly.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yes.
What were we seeing, Sean?
Oda setting up something with Luffy dream, and I could see the writing on the wall based on this chapter, because you have to look at who the fuck in this chapter and what they talking about. Emu in this chapter, and they talking about the empty throne not being so empty and all type of stuff like that. So I feel like Luffy dream connected with Emu. Like,
think he wants to become the king of the world. Yeah, that was Rox's dream.
Hello?
Yo. You hear me? Oh yeah, I think Sean cut out again.
Yeah.
Nah, but
yeah, but
I don't think that's too much.
It might not be on some it probably ain't on some evil type of shit.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
not.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely not on evil. It's just like it's grandiose as hell, but it's also goofy. But it's also goofy. A lot of people were saying that he like his dream is to go to the moon. But
again, why would he need to become Pirate King for that?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I think honestly, I mean, this is probably not it, but I think one of the most theorized thing with the party with the entire world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe something like I want to hug the entire world. You know, something so silly where like he's doing something where the fact that he has the status of a Pirate King would enable him to do it. That's pretty much it. So something where it's just silly with the entire world. That's it.
Yeah, it's something on a big scale, but it's also stupid at the same time. But it is also interesting to note that Luffy said this as a kid.
Yeah, so as a kid, he wants to dance with the entire world, probably. Like.
But also, Roger as an adult said that as well. So it's like.
Yeah, but we know Roger's.
Yeah, Roger's goofy as well, but it's so weird now. It kind of gives you a different perspective.
True, but what was didn't Roger tell Whitebeard and Odin, right?
Yeah, he told Whitebeard and Odin. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what were their reaction again? Didn't they laugh or something?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I think for the most part they were just stunned.
And, they were stunned, right?
It was like they were like. I think for the most they were stunned, but they also probably thought it was impossible or something. It's like, no way this is gonna happen, right? So it's like Oda is setting up the Pirate King is something that's feasible, but like Luffy's dream seems to be something that's even more crazier. So it's like Oda's like setting up something even crazier than the Pirate King, which is very interesting. So this was, I don't know, it's a very interesting thing, something interesting Oda has done here, like Luffy's dream, which I think is kind of dope actually.
I mean, if nothing else, I think that I've known that a lot of One Piece fans are really interested in this.
Oh yeah.
I was like, it's okay, but a lot of people were very interested.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I guess now I'm also interested.
Yeah, something you can definitely think about now, especially seeing the reaction of his crew. I do also want to point out that we got the good old Straw Hat interaction in the last chapter, which we don't usually get. Something that I think we needed in Wano a lot, but again, it might be Oda pulling, getting into his bag now. Obviously, getting the final saga has to do his best. Zoro interaction here. But yeah, like Zoro advising him on like what to do, because Luffy being very brash, wanted to like just go to Alabasta because of like what he heard on the news. But then you got Zoro coming in and stuff like that. So that was a pretty cool interaction with the Straw Hats there. Caribou was also in the chapter as well. He's in the barrel.
I mean, he was chained up though, so I wonder if they know.
They know for sure.
Because he was chained up.
Yeah. He was chained up. That's why I was telling a lot of people. Yo,
Sean, have you tried just shutting down your computer, or like just restarting your entire internet?
What's going on with the connections today, my guy?
Is there a storm somewhere?
There's gotta be a thunderstorm, bro. Like, there's no way this man Shaw is like lagging like 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, like significantly.
Because every time we talk, it's like he's talking about what was said before.
Yo.
You
can hear me, right?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, but is it snappy? Say a number so that we can repeat that number.
10.
Okay. All right, that's
boom.
Okay, go.
I good now. I good.
Okay. You know what's crazy? He's only good because we're getting into the revolutionary stuff. That's why.
No.
Oh, okay.
My whole shit was messed up, bro. Like I couldn't even get into the stream properly, bro. Like y'all don't want me to be great. Y'all trying to stop greatness, man.
That's what you say. That's what you say, bro.
What?
Just because you know that.
Just be honest with me. What it is with me? My presence, my aura, the hockey.
Oh man.
Hey, you ever watch Uzumaki Khan video when Shanks stopped the war? Nigga say that hockey, yo.
Oh man. Shout out to Uzumaki Khan, but
animated.
But Sean, what you have any thoughts on like Luffy's dream?
Yes.
I was saying Luffy's dream based on the chapter what we seen.
What we seen, yeah.
The nigga connecting it to him. You could clearly see what Oda doing. The empty throne, him in the same chapter as Luffy dream. So Luffy dream to me related to being the king of the world, because it can be something childish, bro. Like the nigga want everybody to have a meat party, but he have to be the king in order to
do that. Yeah,
you understand?
And
Jinbei, that's like,
he probably wants to sit on the world, especially with new power.
Yeah,
everybody.
No, like literally.
Definitely possible.
It's super stupid and childish, bro. But it's One Piece like.
Yeah, very One Piece style. Luffy, very Luffy-esque for sure.
Because even if you look at Big Mom, dog, Big Mom dreams so stupid. Like she want to make her crew big so they could eat at the same table as her dog.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of One Piece. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know what's also I think pissed a lot of people in this chapter, but it's also very One Piece-esque thing to do. Very Oda-esque thing to do is once Luffy was Robin was like relaying information about all the things that were happening, right? Of course he heard about the cross guild thing, but she wanted to tell him more, but he then says, I'll just leave that to you, Robin.
Yeah, I think it was a Koby thing.
Oda, that ain't Luffy. That's
what I'm saying. Oda. Yeah, Oda-esque thing to do.
Oda.
I mean, I was kind of...
Because I feel like if he heard about what happened to Koby and Boa, they would have been not a drastic reaction, but something there.
And the thing what I do really like about this chapter too is Luffy just ready to go for Vivi, dog. Like,
yeah, he was ready.
I know Vivi is a crew member, right? But way she don't be with us, it don't really hit me the same way like Luffy, like viewer, like I would literally go up against the government for Vivi.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
I really like that, bro.
He's a Yonko, bro. He has that. He's certified right now.
Yeah, but on the Zoro thing,
the streets.
Yeah.
But on the Zoro thing that you were mentioning, Pharaoh. So I was kind of surprised that Luffy would seem like, why are you so chicken, Zoro? Or,
oh yeah.
But I mean, it makes perfect sense why Zoro was like that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's kind of taken this tone now. I mean, he's kind of always been like this, but you know, he's definitely more level-headed.
Yeah, level-headed. Yeah, for sure.
Especially since Zoe with the Big Mom.
Zoe, yeah, with Sanji and Big Mom, yeah, for sure. I think that was the last time he like gave Luffy any advice. And honestly, this is something that was severely lacking in Wano. But you know, we're not gonna talk about Wano no more. That's over with.
Now it's about Emu, right? So
yeah, it's about Emu now. Final saga, about to go crazy.
I mean, there's a lot to say about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. What else was in this chapter? So they talked about before we move on to Imsam, they talk about the final poneglyph, and at this point they have no clue where to look. So it seems like, and this is what's really exciting about where we are in One Piece right now, is because it's like pre-time skip all over again. We don't know where we're going, right? Because beforehand it was like, oh, we're going to Zoe. The Oda would tell you this before, you know, and before in the arc before. We're going to Zoe. We're going to Dressrosa. Oh, we're going Wano. Obviously, Elbaf is coming soon, but we don't know that for certain. So now we're at a point where it's like the journey is there's a lot of uncertainty as to where we're going next. So it's exciting in a sense. There's a sense of adventure, like we once had in the pre-time skip. So that's really good. And it's
wherever we go next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say wherever we go next will really determine just how serious Oda is about ending the story.
Yeah.
Like if it's just a pit stop island where it's gonna take, you know, it kind of Zoe-like island where it's gonna extend it a bit more.
Yeah.
No, I feel like next arc can be more like a Punk as a 2.0. I feel like we going into Vegapunk territory, bro.
Like, okay, but then that means that it's gonna extend it way more, especially since it's not like Elbaf,
you
right?
can't just jump into Elbaf just like that, bro. You gotta
you can't.
Well, true, but like but wasn't Punk Hazard long, right? It's
no,
you know,
but I ain't talking no 50 chapters. I talking like a 20 chapter deal, something like that, light.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
how long was Zoe?
Zoe was probably 20 something chapters, I think.
Okay, so around there. I mean,
we're probably, because it makes a lot of sense.
Bro, I can't handle no other long arc right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're going into another long arc right after a long arc. We have to have like
honestly, this shit would be seeing like this shit so high. I don't even want to be in no arc lockdown or straw now.
Bro, exactly, bro. Because like I'm not even. You already know how I am. I feel like the over focus on Luffy and the Straw Hats, but I really just want I was about to say Dragon. I want Oda to focus on Dragon and Emu. I have a lot of questions with the fact that does Dragon know about what Sabo knows, but like that's a different thing.
Dragon can't even get some dialogue, dog. Like, give me something.
Bro, it's just those dot of a dragon or the exclamation symbol.
He didn't even get a speech bubble, bro.
Yeah, nothing, bro.
And these leakers making me think like the shit is more than it is, bro. Like I thinking this whole chapter was straws.
Yeah, but this is actually a good segue to get into the Emu stuff now. So, so we get a I guess continuation of like, you know, what happened with Sabo having that phone call with Dragon, right? And originally they were tracing it, and it seems like the Gorosei was hearing the conversation as well. You know, Sean, we were talking about like, you know, Tensei, you know, probably relaying this information to Akainu, but it seems like the Gorosei were on it as well. And but like
Pharaoh,
yeah,
you have to keep in mind with this chapter, and this is another reason why Sabo literally have to be alive, because the message didn't get through. Them niggas and that
the transmission
right away.
Yeah,
I know Dragon pick up on what he's saying, but I don't feel like it that clear enough for the Marines.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
clear
Okay.
enough for the Marines.
Well, for the Marines, maybe. So you're saying that it didn't get through to the Marines, so like people like Akainu don't know? Is that what you're saying, or like the rebels don't know?
I saying Dragon, no. Like, okay, I see
Yeah.
something unbelievable. The throne ain't so empty, but I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
feel like
Yeah.
that
So
clear enough.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But pretty much, so do you really think Dragon didn't know before Sabo? Is saying that you think Drago was operating um this entire movement just based on the fact that they're literal just the celestial dragons themselves exist. I mean, I guess that's good enough for him, but
The
I
way this
think
nigga was
it should explore
reacting, he
that he may
reacting
still
like
know.
he know already. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So Sabo knows now, maybe, but Dragon may have had a hunch or may
hunch
have known
beforehand. Yeah,
or something like that, right? Where he knew something wasn't fair. I mean, the fact that the Celestial Dragons are scum, I mean, that in and of itself, I think is enough to justify the movement, like the Revolutionary Army. But
but
still, this added credence of there being this actual leader of the world type figure.
yeah,
Uh,
but something that was also on Brago's stream. Something that was also brought up is that if Dragon knew, why didn't he tell the rest of the revolutionaries, or at least one of the higher ups like Sabo or something? But because like this information to Sabo came as a massive shock. Like
that
it's
is true.
like he knew nothing about it. So either Dragon is hiding some information to the rest of the revolutionaries, or he didn't know about it at all. But I think he had an idea but wasn't sure, I feel like.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing, or like the likely outcome. The fact that he had
yeah,
maybe a hunch or a strong hunch.
Yeah.
I think he didn't know, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
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 But
And
I mean, I really wonder his reaction though. Like, how is he actually gonna sort of
react.
modify? Yeah, modify his actual strategy based on this fact, right?
Hey,
That's so
Anima,
interesting.
let me tell you how he can modify his strategy. This nigga, they can try to destroy the red line, bro. The gas this nigga to bring Emu. Oh, because as long as the red line exists, Emu can always be this unreachable type of figure
yeah.
where nobody know. You
Okay, so
understand? But
I know it's prophesized that Luffy be the one doing it. So you saying the revolutionaries are gonna be involved in that?
I feel like that's the biggest part of Dragon Plan is destroying. Even before the Emu shit, the whole thing is bringing the celestial dragons to equal play.
Playing field.
How to say this in a symbolic type of way, equal level as the people they look down on.
Yeah.
You know what I
Basically
mean?
drag them
So
down, yeah. Yeah. And that
drag
would
them
make
down from their
sense.
thrones. That's what the
Destroying
say.
destroying the red line would make sense. It would literally push them down to the human world.
Exactly.
But yeah, and the destruction of the red line has been a massive theory as well. So that's something that I feel like will definitely happen. And again, it coincides with the four blue seas thing. And yeah.
And then we even foreshadow how the fuck to destroy the. That's why I think Caribou, is a revolutionary, bro. Like I really believe that, and a lot of people. No, I do because
no, I just find it funny like how every outlier character is like a revolutionary, which I always find that so funny.
Because
that would be so interesting.
They ain't doing the obvious shit. Aokiji rap. You'll think the evil nigga with the killer ain't a revolutionary. But
yeah. That would be dope actually if Caribou was a revolutionary.
For sure, like
because
that would actually make One Piece just
yeah.
Caribou ain't truly do nothing evil but kill some Marines. You understand?
Kill some Marines.
Okay, you put it that way.
Yeah, that's the only. That's the only
thing he Marines, bro.
But if you look at the foreshadowing with the red line and Laboon trying to destroy it, I believe Laboon is a mini version of what Pluton job is. You understand? And the reason why Oda have Caribou with all this knowledge because this knowledge can get back to Dragon. To me, that's my opinion.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
So instead of Blackbeard getting Pluton, it's gonna be Dragon going after Pluton.
Because if Blackbeard was about to get Pluton, he'd have been on his way. If Caribou would already give him this information, we get the fact that he with Hancock that dispel the Caribou shit to me.
Yeah.
That rule him out automatically. So only a few more characters left. Caribou ain't dealing with
Oda's making it too obvious. He's like, oh, I've got to report it to this person. He's making it sound like it's Blackbeard. It's not It's definitely not Blackbeard. It has to be.
And I looking at emo weapons, right? Dragon, it needs some shit to counter this. Like you don't just counter this shit off air. You need like
firepower, bro. Because
I guess another thing. I was just gonna say another credence to this idea that Caribou's there is, and if that's the case, then why is he still associated with the Straw Hats right now? Right, the fact that because he's I mean, aren't the Straw Hats giving him a ride, right?
I guess they're giving him a ride. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, why is Oda doing this? He could easily just move Caribou away, let Caribou go back to Blackbeard or something shady like that, but he's still keeping him with the Straw Hats. Because isn't it so obvious that he's gonna keep Caribou with the Straw Hats, and it's like Caribou's still getting some undercover information for Blackbeard. It kind of beats the horse a bit, right? That he's still this undercover agent. So the fact that he's still with the Straw Hats kind of it makes it seem like there's something else going on here that we're not seeing. So I'm kind of maybe with Sean.
I'm definitely liking the idea, honestly. And if you do remember his backstory, there was like hints of like a revolutionary, like when he got captured that one time, and like I think
it's a revolutionary.
They like had him like impersonate a revolutionary, or they mistook him for a revolutionary or something like that.
With the Gabiru shit.
Yeah, Gabiru. Yes, Gabiru.
Like, bro, Oda been telling y'all what Caribou.
Yeah, like that's something where I might actually make a video on it. That's a cool idea. The biggest twist, Caribou has been following us this whole time because he's a informant for Dragon. Like, could you imagine that?
Even from the beginning with the fake Straw Hat shit, bro, he was interested in getting around Luffy.
Yeah. That would be dope, bro. Like if that's the case. But Im's weapon, Lulusia. What do you guys think about that? Ancient weapon, or is this just some sort of
that ain't no ancient weapon, bro,
or natural technology?
I wouldn't be so quick.
That ain't no ancient weapon. That ain't no ancient weapon, bro. Trust me, because that don't look. I believe in themes and shit lining up with themes and stuff. We have a mermaid, we have a ship, and then we have a fucking sky nuke. Wait, tell me how that makes sense. Make that make sense to me. That shit don't add up, bro.
Wait, how does it add up? Is it sky nuke? Yeah.
A sky nuke. Oh, that shit look like a spaceship, bro.
Like so that may be what Uranus is. Or
but I think what Sean is saying is that all of the ancient weapons are not going to come in the same form. So this being an like a spaceship is kind of similar to Pluton being a ship. It's like two of them kind of being the same.
No, I mean it's literally in the sky.
That's really what I said. All ancient weapons somehow relate or connect back to the sea, controlling sea kings, a boat on the sea. So you would think Uranus have sea, something related to the sea, even if it doing it from the sky, something related to the sea, because the ancient weapons for sea domination.
Well, so how about this then? It's literally the only weapon able to destroy islands.
What?
Yeah, so the islands are like, they're not countries, right? So they're not huge. I'm not sure how big Lulusia was, but it's almost like if you're on the sea, you go to an island, a specific island, right? So it can destroy it. And I feel like it's an extension of it could fit. Like Oda could make it fit. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't
mean,
put that up.
You could make it fit, but I would like if this was just the world. I mean, this personal breath, you could be right, but I would like if this was just the world government counter measures to
the ancient
weapons.
Yeah,
like
you know what?
They national treasure. They own ancient weapon.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I feel like if it was that, it would be so much better because it would put more at stake. The ancient weapons, at least the fact that the good side will have it, it makes it a bit more sort of interesting that they should get it, right?
Yeah, and when you look at this panel though, like initially I thought it was the map that was the ancient weapon, where it's like when you cross anything on that map.
Nah, bro, that's too much.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's what I initially thought, right? Because Oda is be crazy with his ideas, bro. Uranus.
That's literally like OP, bro.
Yeah, that's OP. I mean, this is OP. Like what he did in.
This is OP, but like a map, like.
Yeah, but like obviously not anyone can use the map. You have to be like a vessel, or that's why like they respect him.
Dragon would have coughed and stopped this weapon. He would have coughed, literally coughed.
No, but Shaw, you were saying that Sabo.
Wait, Sabo what?
No.
Wait, what?
Everything I say, I stand on. Say it, Pharaoh.
Okay, so you were saying that Sabo somehow deflected or blocked these rays.
Bro, like, Sean.
The people are good.
Oh my god, I feel like we're twins right now. Because initially, that's the exact same thing I thought of. I was like, wait, Sabo may have used like an Entei-like ability where
I was telling Sean the same thing.
That's what I thinking, because ain't no fucking alternative. Either Sabo dead,
bro.
Ain't no alternative. Either Sabo dead or you respond to the Gorosei.
Well, okay. So it's probably the slight alternative is that he's a Logia, right? So he doesn't have to save everyone. He can just survive on like a rock or something like that, right?
So Sabo just watch all these people fucking dead. Who he free? Now this shit on him.
But wait. I mean, So if you have no power, then there's nothing you can do, right? But I'm saying that that's the alternative. But another thing that kind of leads me to think that the Entei possibility is not like the most likely thing is because if you look at the panel, it looked like it was destroyed, but that could be an illusion that Oda is trying to throw.
For sure. But you see the aftermath, right? There's nothing there.
If Sabo do some shit like this, top one. I don't want to
bro, if
Sabo does this, bro, he's stronger than Luffy. If Sabo stops this shit, bro,
I buying Sabo pajamas, sheets, everything, bro.
And Sean, I was agreeing with you, like because when I saw wait, when I saw the ball, I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why is this huge circle? At first, I thought, well, okay, maybe that's the explosion, but then you could think, oh, maybe that's an Entei that just exploded.
I don't feel like Sabo would do. I feel like he would do like a flame shield almost.
Flame barrier.
You see how Ace to make a tunnel around him and Luffy.
Yeah,
he make like a tunnel around the whole fucking island to protect the people.
Yeah.
Wait, a tunnel like underground?
And Oda could do something where this ancient weapon, it have like it gotta recharge. This shit just can't be instant.
Some sort of drawback
type of thing.
Yeah, but it's not like the island can move. But I mean, another possibility, other than Sabo be like pulling off the top 1 feet, would be maybe,
yo.
Look, you always talk about Mihawk and me. Like I feel way more strongly about Sabo. But another possibility could be that there was some like slight misdirection where the people there was maybe like a time gap, or like maybe the people, well, not really, because they did see the light. But actually not necessarily actually. So they could have seen the light, but from a different location.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it could be the case that they were already evacuated before the actual light.
But why? That's what I'm wondering. Why would Sabo go to fucking Lulusia, dog? Like,
yeah, bro. Like Sabo knows something. Like he probably knew it was coming.
That's what I thinking. Like, That's so random, like, to me.
The thing is, the whole situation is so weird because Sabo separated from the revolutionaries and he hasn't contacted
intentionally,
them
bro. Intentionally.
Or if he hasn't contacted them in a long time. And this is he goes to Lulusia, tries to contact them. He was desperate because he didn't use a white Denden Mushi. And then
no, he wasn't desperate.
Well,
he wanted them to the Marines. Sabo trying to cause friction, bro. This was
exactly, bro. Like,
okay,
he didn't attempt to block it.
That could be true.
This was intentional. He want them to have this empty throne shit so they could cause friction in the Marines and stuff like that.
But something else that I did also notice, and this is something we talked about on Brago's stream, right? I think this could be a deviation tactic for Moda where, because when you look at Sabo in these panels, you don't get to see the background as to where he is. It's just full on face panels of Sabo. We don't know where he is. And if you look at when the light shows up, he's looking to the side and not the sky. So a lot of what we were speculating on the stream was that Sabo was on a ship and he was looking at the island when the thing happened.
So he was on the thing.
He was like,
like on the ship, right?
On a ship, yeah. So he wasn't actually on the island.
Probably with the inhabitants.
Maybe some of the inhabitants.
Because some of the
because here we do see like some of the inhabitants see the spaceship or whatever.
Yeah.
So some of those dudes got erased, right? So if Sabo didn't block that, like this Oda like killed off like the most people he's ever killed in the series.
Yeah.
The thing is, in a way, I want Sabo to block it, but I want him to feel this pain too.
Exactly. That's what I want,
I think this dichotomy, bro.
I think you need
this.
Because this vengeance.
Not only just Sabo, for Dragon as well. Because it's like this much people dying because of what he did at Maridroit. That's gonna change Sabo, bro. And how the revolutionaries are gonna react when Dragon learns this, that thousands of people who rebelled against her because they rebelled, this happened to them and they died. Yo, this is gonna be crazy for Dragon's character and Sabo.
Dragon can be ripping niggas' spine or they bark and beating them with it. Hocking they spine up and beating them with it.
No, but this is godlike.
Let me show you what can be the breaking moment. What can make all the killers unite. When they point their shit at the Goa Kingdom, trust me, they can point this weapon at the Goa Kingdom because the Goa Kingdom, I feel, rebelled too. Stelly ain't the king no more. The people got this nigga in cuffs. The people rebelling against him.
Is that the you know what was that the Goa Kingdom in that chapter where they had Sabo's face on the?
See, I'm sure I can't.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because if that's the Goa Kingdom and that's like the next target, bro, do you know how like the chain of events
y'all always talking about the inciting incident what could push. That's it, bro.
Yeah.
Because you have Makino, you have the Don, all type of people.
You have Garb. That's where Garb comes from. Shanks. All of these people come from there.
So you talking about good, right? You talking about Marine 4 type stakes,
bro. Like,
yeah. Okay. Well, then, so unless the weapon that destroyed the island is something that needs a long time to charge, I feel like if the Goa Kingdom is the next target, then it may not be something that would incite anything, or it could be the case that it's just not its next target and it will wait.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Because
it seems like One Piece has a long way to go.
If the world government cannot publicize this, what they did to Lulusia, right?
They cannot publicize it.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't.
Can't be in the newspaper or nothing like
that. But
it's
gonna raise ears regardless. No, yeah.
But they can't. The revolution will not be stopped if people don't know what happened to Lulusia right away. So these things still burning. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Gold Kingdom still acting out, and they can have to eliminate more for people to take note. Like, what the fuck happened to Gold Kingdom was right here. Wait is.
Okay. Okay, wait, so this is something that I don't understand yet. Maybe you guys understand a little bit better. But why is the world government so bent on this? Like, why is this their strategy? Because it seems like rebelling isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, like in terms of the world government's control. It's just a few countries rebelling, and it seems like they can have other means of kind of squashing that. But they go into nuclear mode where it's just, I'm just gonna erase your existence. That's like some God Valley type,
because you have to recognize too that never in history you had 8 kingdoms revolt at once. They scared that the fact that this could lead to more and more and more. And if you have the people not recognizing the world government as their leader, then they don't really have power. If the people you understand?
Basically, basically what Sabo did is show vulnerability to the world government, where these people are not as almighty.
These niggas ain't gods.
Yeah, exactly. So what Sabo did was like he essentially pushed them to the breaking points. Like, you made 8 kingdoms rebel.
And you running outside in your boxers.
You made 8 kingdoms rebel. Well, take this nuke and respect our power.
And that's too, Pharaoh. You gotta recognize too. They didn't automatically wanted Sabo right away. But this line right up with them because the secret Sabo hole is the biggest secret, the biggest disruptor to the whole organization. This shit could cause the whole shit crumble at once.
Yep.
You understand?
Okay, so but it still seems a little bit excessive with at least the methods that they're doing it with. I mean,
these niggas ain't playing. You think it excessive? These niggas ain't playing.
Yeah, I think.
It definitely makes the story more interesting. The fact that they're willing to go to lead these.
You think it's just?
It sounds excessive, but I think they don't want those little tree plants to become trees. It's like they're getting rid of the seeds before it gets out of control. And I think part of like what's happening right now is what happened in the Void Century. Like how they got rid of information. They just got rid of people on a mass scale.
They got this the flying saucer going to each island that was
each island, and just decimating everything.
That's
and that's why there's barely any news about it.
Oh God, dragging and shit on them Garcia members, bro. I feel sorry for them.
Oh my. Okay, wait. So this is bringing more credence to my Dragon versus the 5 Yonko battle. Like,
5
I'm
Yonko?
not sure who else is gonna fight.
5
Oh, not 5 Yonko. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, 5 Gorosei. Dragon versus the 5. I remember like over however many years ago, I always had this theory that Dragon would be the one just fighting them 5v1, but that's still probably not gonna happen. But it's just so interesting. Like the more anger Dragon gets,
I
the more
feel like he could fight. He probably could, but he killed 1 tree of them and lose to Emo. And Luffy, he can leave Emo for like Luffy.
Yeah.
That is true. I'm still not convinced. Unless Emu was on that flying saucer thing, I'm not convinced how strong he is. I'm still reserving. I don't want Chris and Warner to come to me to say that. You say he's weak? I'm not saying he's weak. I'm just saying that.
Man. You ain't gonna talk about being Emu like that.
Yeah, we've been like, bro. Okay,
the thing is, like, what's also like, Emu is like the way that he's drawn. Also, before I talk about that, Emu is like, there's like some parallels between him and like Eno, where Eno was like the mock version, and this guy is an actual true god.
But always doing that, bro. He always doing the mock version before he hits you the real, like the
real thing.
Regular
pacifistas, seraphims.
He always giving you the prototype.
Yep. And Emu seems to be
was a Doflamingo prototype.
Yeah, he was. But Emu though, from what it seems like, it doesn't even seem like he's human, bro. I feel like that he's probably some sort of ancient race, or he might be from the moon, because the way that he's designed is so weird. I don't know.
Like his figure, right?
Yeah, his figure is just like it's not normal. I say
that nigga look twist up.
Yeah,
like
it's not. Yeah, it's like it's not natural, and the way Oda draws him, it's almost like he's not someone of this world. He's he's almost like shrouded in darkness. Like it's a weird portrayal for an endgame villain.
In the beginning, Emu said, "Let there be light," and there was light.
What's also interesting about when the because we were talking about like Tensei, like them intercepting the transmission. As soon as they cut off the transponder snails, that's when Sabo revealed that there was no king of the world, which I find to be funny. That's what I'm saying. It cut off. That was the cutoff point. That was the cutoff point.
We're sure they cut it off.
Yeah, when Sabo revealed it is when they cut it off, so they didn't hear it.
We ain't sure they cut it off, Pharaoh.
No, but like if you look at the panels, it says cut these the surveillance division.
No, they asked it to be cut off.
Okay, maybe they didn't cut it off. Yeah. Tensei might be on his shit. Yeah.
You don't know fucking revolutionaries in the communication department. You don't know these shit, bro.
No, I'm talking from the Marine side. The Marine side, not the revolution. I think the revolutionaries. So
Oh, okay, because that's what I was saying. Like they're cutting it off just for the Marines.
For the Marines,
the fact that the Tappins, so the Tappins division won't hear it. But the revolutionaries.
No, but I was saying you don't know in them type of situations. You don't know if all them niggas in them communication departments, it ain't like a
like an undercover agent.
Or undercover agent, yeah. It's like Sword makes sense for a Sword member to be there to keep the transmission rolling.
You're a Sword member, they really get
I think the whole point of Tensei getting revealed being this investigator type person, I think it makes sense that boom, I reported what happened after the fact. But yeah.
I mean, if someone like Tensei knows, just pray for him, right? It's gonna be Tensei.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have his head on a platter, bro.
No, but the important thing would be who need to know. Marines knowing it would cause some friction, right?
It's friction, yes.
But the royals have to know. The people who is vote.
Yeah, and they
have to start learning this stuff.
And that's why like Vivi is the voice. Is going to be the voice.
And you know what I would love to see too? I would love to see if one of the rebelling kingdoms have a tie to one of the Marines, like fucking Kizaru or something.
Oh, like his hometown?
I mean? And they point their shit at where Kizaru live. I want to see like the
that would be interesting. That would be really interesting, bro. Like
I think probably the maximum effect of that would be Akanyuno, probably, right?
Yeah, it could
probably be the maximum
I would love that.
It would also make sense for Fujitora and Green Bull, right? They were drafted from somewhere, and so if their kingdoms rebelled, it's like, damn, are they gonna accept that? Just decimation of their country. It could create some real friction between the Marines and the world government.
That's what we need. Because
and Sean, this is making the war government to be almighty at the end of the story because it's gonna be everybody against them. So what we're seeing with Emu, this dude is the real deal. He is the true. He might be a literal god. There's a reason Oda gave Luffy the mythical god devil fruit, right?
Yeah. No, I know he want a parallel,
or at least his weapons.
Or his weapons. Yeah, we don't know how. Yeah, we don't know how. I guess the real fighters is gonna be the Gorosei. Like these guys might actually be like Yonko level characters.
They can be monsters. Bro.
Yeah, they can be monsters. Yeah. Like the fact that Gandhi has the Supreme just says a lot already. Like,
so then I haven't thought about this too much, but
one of them might have the internal youth surgery.
Oh, the internal surgery.
They just repeating the shit over and over and over.
Yep.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah, but one thing that I wanted to kind of think about is what is the government's now? What is the government's actual goal with this? Like, what is their their motivations for what they are? Especially if, let's say, that there's friction within the Marines and it's like this entire world versus the world government type situation. Like, what do they want?
Getting rid of. Yeah.
Especially
it's not what the government wants. It's multiple factions. Actually, you have to understand.
Okay, wait. So then,
shit.
what about the emu faction? Like the
Well,
leaders?
emo is okay. So you got to understand it like this.
Wait, man. Let me.
Oh, here we go.
say something.
Here we go.
He
Here we
hails
go.
from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Hell no, I'm not Aaron Rodgers.
Kennedy.
Green Bay. At least they like Death Valley something cool. No, we definitely don't. We have no Green Bay, never that. So it's like Chris and myself, and I go back to what I said like 7 years ago.
Okay,
I knew there'd be a
here we go.
Kaguya type emu type figure. Nah, I knew there would be a Kaguya type emu type figure because the Goro people get this twist. Like Goro actually didn't want an awful horror. One or two of them were crying. The Gorosei are like the way they are acting. They're almost like how the Straw Hats were if Luffy was more dictatorial or Shanks was more dictatorial. Think about it.
I didn't know dictatorial was a word.
Yeah, if you listen, we ain't messing with you today. Listen, you got Dragon's profile picture. We ain't messing with you today. So, anyways, here's the thing. What did Sanji? And I'll use it. And there's to my point. What did Sanji say? Oh, what he was questioning himself. He said, "What should I do for Luffy? Does Luffy want me to act like this, or does Luffy need me to be a straight up killer?" What did Pedro say? Hey, I'm here to drop a body. If Luffy was more on what the fans wanted Luffy to be, he would be more like Emu. See, that's the thing. People want to say everybody out here evil. They're actually not. Sure, they might do some heinous deeds, but none of the Yonko are actually evil. They're not actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not white and black.
I don't know. It's a fine. Yeah, okay, so it's not white and black, but
yeah, it was.
No,
fucking. I don't want to have no white and black. Wait, this nigga evil until further notice. He have to prove it.
Nah, Emu is not evil. Emu's not evil. Doflamingo's evil. Emu's not evil. Linlin's not evil. Luffy's not evil. Buggy's not evil. Nigga and Yonko are evil. Rocks wasn't evil. I guarantee y'all. Rocks has fake news propaganda on his name.
Okay, he does. Rocks is not maybe. I mean,
Rocks is probably I think Rocks is going to be more moral than Roger was. Roger's not a moral man. He was not a moral man. He was not a good man.
Okay, then it depends on what you mean by evil, then, because I think even
you sound like you from Squatto Village, bro.
Wait, maybe
no.
Maybe
Emu. Was Squatto wrong though? Was he wrong though? See, Roger. The more we learn about Roger, this man was not good, bro. This man was not a good man.
What do you mean, good man? Like a man of principle?
By every metric of the term.
I mean, they were pirates, bro.
What deed have we seen Roger do? Show me. Where have you heard that Roger was a good dude? This man, okay, let's look at the facts, bro. This man stole from seemingly his friend Linlin, which, like, for example, Luffy would never do.
He's a pirate.
This man,
yeah, the pirates.
Yeah, he was a pirate.
You think this Dora the Explorer?
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is, I'm not even saying Luffy's good, but what I'm saying is that Roger, like, people try to act like Roger's this righteous pirate. Y'all have
I don't think people have that impression. I don't think people have that impression that Roger was just.
Look here. Shanks is immortal. Shanks is kind of like immortal itself a little bit after Goldie Roger, and Shanks even said it about it, bro. We being righteous people. We don't
exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't think people think Roger is this like beneficent, caring individual. No, they don't. No, they do. I think they think like Shanks, a killer, a person who will do whatever it takes to achieve his means, like his goals, like whatever means, right? As long as it's not like an evil means.
No, gentlemen, like y'all act like y'all haven't been part of this community for over a decade. Y'all know good and well. They act like Roger and Newgate or these paragons of virtue.
You and Chris just like to go to the low lives of the community, the fringes, and then just hear whatever they say and say, "I told y'all."
You told y'all. No. You don't be listening. Here's the thing. Hold on.
No, but Anima, though, for real though, you have an elitist mind. Ain't everybody like you, bro? You have a lot. The majority of the community is low.
Anima, you don't be listening to the even the
community
YouTubers.
is low life.
I'm calling out my fellow YouTubers, bro. I'm calling out my fellow YouTubers because dudes be pushing propaganda. Listen, here's the thing. Teach has done nothing worse than any of these other pirates out here. That's a fact. That's actually a fact. Teach, folks want to act like Teach is this grand villain. He's really not right now.
Okay,
In fact, you can argue that Luffy's actually done more damaging impact on the world than Teach has.
Bro,
and I'm not a supporter like that.
Bro, like, nah, I'm not sure about this. I agree with that.
The more I see Emo, the more smaller Blackbeard looking.
Exactly, bro.
Oh, like people thought he was though. People are deluded. Like they make their own headcanon. Oh, Blackbeard's gonna be like this. Blackbeard was never like that.
No, but I mean the thing with Blackbeard is that I think it's so clear that the set of principles that he has, it's so there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of like depth to it. If you compare no, there's not.
Yes,
like, for example, no. So the characters that I'm gonna give an example kind of show this contrast. People like Roger, Rayleigh, Shanks, what do you call
which Roger, we know nothing Shanks. About any of them really.
Well, this is why Whitebeard. No, wait. But I'm not finished. Whitebeard, and then Luffy. So mainly we know a lot about Luffy, and we know that Luffy models a lot of these characters, especially Roger and Shanks, a lot. And we know that they're...
Hold on. No, he doesn't. Wait. He never met Roger. How can you model after someone you never met?
Wait. It's not model in the sense of him looking after Roger. I'm talking about him modeling as an Oda portraying some elements of Roger and Luffy. That's it.
But he's not. Luffy's so... See, that's the thing. Oda has okie-doke people. He's not like Roger, actually.
How can you... Wait,
how can you... Not in most ways. He's slightly like Roger, and that's it.
Now, he's actually in a lot of ways. You didn't really even hear what I said. I just said that he portrays some elements of Roger in what? Luffy, and that's a fact.
Very few elements, actually. No, it's actually, I guarantee you, Luffy's going to be so much more like Rocks than he is Roger.
Okay, I mean, I don't know about that, and I don't have any stake in that. But my whole point with that is that there are still some principles that Luffy holds that it doesn't seem that what Blackbeard holds. There's still some foundational.
Blackbeard is just the opposite side of the coin of Luffy. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's still like a very sort of corrupt, like sort of state of like base. Like the base with which he has his way of life is corrupt in comparison to Luffy.
Wait. Time out. You said it's corrupt based on which metric and standard? How is Luffy again? You're acting as if Luffy himself isn't corrupt.
Well, it's based on the majority of like things that people think is good in life. So in the real world, at least, right? So things that Luffy would hold near and dear, like friendship and like bonds and all that. It seems like Blackbeard doesn't have that.
Hold on now. Does the average person actually live that? Do they actually view that as good?
Wait, I think the average person lives that, but maybe not to the fullest extent. But it seems like Blackbeard
I don't think the average person lives it. I don't.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I'll say this. I think the average person at least makes an attempt to live that. Blackbeard doesn't even care. Like the only attempt is just to be like. Nah.
The average person is like.
I think the average person. No, that's not true. I think if the average person was like Teach, then you see a whole lot of like backstabbing and all this stuff. I mean, yeah, it happens. There's no denying that.
But, Teach. No, that's why they both hate him and love him so much.
No, Teach is conniving. The average person
isn't like that. The average person is conniving. Yes.
No, bro. No, there are some conniving people out there, bro, and people that do conniving things. But there's a difference between doing something and like acting.
How is the average person not conniving? I'm not even saying the average person was evil. I said the average person is conniving.
That's my thing. The average person isn't like that. They're not.
Really?
You are gonna have to be the one.
You think the average person is honest like that? Come on, Animal. We want to be honest.
Yeah,
if that was the case, then you wouldn't have politicians in a position like they are.
Wait. No, wait. Okay, so let me just kind of clear everything out real quick. All I'm saying is that overall, the average person is good, but good
really,
good people do bad.
Wait, what is good? Hold on, you're gonna have to clarify that, bro. You're gonna have to clarify that.
Like want peace, want everyone to get along, want like to build bonds, friendships, family, things like that, things that we all care about for the benefit of society.
Have you seen the world in 2022? Have you seen things such as social media? And people will say, social media. No, social media is a great representation of a lot of the shit that goes on out here.
Social media is not the real world. Like, let me just
no. It's a part of no. Stop that. We need to stop that.
Yo, keep it in one piece, man.
Okay. Like, now you know what? Let me just cut to the chase, because this all started because like you were kind of giving the thing with Teach and saying that he's not really as bad as like people are making out to be, and maybe the bottom dwellers of the One Piece world who's saying he's this kind of I don't know, this sadistic Hitler like type of character. Maybe not, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's bad, like in comparison to the main characters and people like Roger, Rayleigh, and
Shanks. He's not.
He's absolutely he's that, bro. Like his thing with Tap. What do you call it?
They're all the same, bro.
They're not all the same. Like,
hear what I'm saying.
Luffy, Shanks, and Roger would never ever even think about doing that. Like,
Animal,
that's completely different.
Listen to what I mean. When I said they're all the same, all of them act selfishly. Every single last one of them. Every single one of these pirates, almost every single one of the Marines, almost every single one of the world government. All of them are acting according to their perspectives and selfishly.
But guess what? Luffy would never kill a nigga he break bread with, bro. It's still certain codes with Luffy.
No, I'm not saying Luffy's not.
I'm saying, bro. But I feel like Wonder sometimes you guys you and Chris sometimes just say the most basic things and think is a strong thing. Like you said,
Animal, you're not understanding what I'm saying, bro.
Like, you see, they're all selfish. Obviously, they all have a different.
Animal, bro, like what I'm saying though. That's the problem. People hear something and then jump to conclusion because the average. You're saying the average. No, again, Pharaoh. I'm gonna ask Brother Pharaoh this because I know you know what some of these other YouTubers are saying out here in these streets.
Okay.
Do not people hold in general? I'm talking about big YouTubers, small YouTubers, and otherwise. Do not people hold that Blackbeard is this kind of grand villain and that he's this evil one?
Yeah, they do hold him to that extent.
Okay, wait.
About that
villain,
though.
Evil. What does that mean? So, like, Pharaoh, do you actually think he's this absolutely sadistic, sick individual?
No. It's on both sides. It's on both sides where they see why he's evil. They understand his personality, and I think it's just. And I think one part of it is just Oda putting more of a highlight on Blackbeard doing evil things so we can hate him more because the protagonist is going up against him. Because he's supposed to be hated. Yes.
Nah, but it's so easy to see otherwise.
Let me ask you a question.
Even with this
let me ask you a question. Wait 1 second. So, Doflamingo wasn't fucking evil.
No, I said No, I said it earlier. I said Doflamingo's evil.
You see, wait. That's not fair though. Like, bro, that is so weird. Like, how can you say Doflamingo is evil, but not people like Teach? Like, Doflamingo is a character.
Look at his track record, brother. Shall we go into the facts of the series?
Yeah. Doflamingo is a character of his childhood, like his what do you call it?
Animal. What are the evil deeds that Teach? Let's look at the facts. He's done like 2 evil deeds. That's it.
One of the most ultimate evil deeds you can do.
Literally, that shit evil.
Killing a brother right there. Like, literally
that's one. What are the other ones?
What are the other ones? There are tiers of evil deeds you can do. 2, maybe like going against.
I'm not asking about tiers. I ask quantity, not quality.
But it's quality though, not quantity.
No, quantity matters. When you're talking evil,
okay.
It matters, but not to the. It's like
let a nigga have a history of stealing from everywhere, stealing and shit, breaking into people's homes, and let another nigga have he just kill his mother once and kill his whole family. The quality matter, bro. The crime.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
theft are we talking about?
What do you mean? How much stuff?
How much? No. In Sean's example, how much theft are we talking about?
You mean
are we
how
talking
much
Bernie
stuff?
Madoff, where he literally destroyed people's entire life savings, many people's over? Are we talking about that level? Are we talking about literally stealing hundreds of millions and billions of dollars from people? Are we talking on that level?
At the end of the day, them people wasn't Bernie Madoff, brother. Then this nigga sit with these dudes and eat with them, laugh with them.
Yeah, I will say that's a different type of evil.
That's evil, dog.
That's more evil than anything Doflamingo's ever done. Like,
gentlemen,
bro, Whitebeard would forgive for almost anything, but except that, because that's against the code, dog.
I mean, the fact that you really,
and if you go back to like Impel Down, like he didn't just want to like release the prisoners. He told them to kill each other, and then whoever comes out of it.
But I kind of agree.
That's kind of though. But I see what Wonder is saying though. Like they all are. They're not all good people.
Evilness overstated by the fans. He ain't do.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Like maybe I'm.
God, Luffy's done worse. Shall I give Luffy's track record than T?
Okay.
He's done way worse.
Go ahead. Nah, but go ahead, bro.
Shall I do his track record? Shall I do his track record? Luffy has already, in his short career, been involved in 4 wars. He destroyed.
Of course.
Oh shit! He's going into the.
Bro, wait. Can you repeat the like? Can you just start from the beginning because you kind of cut off?
Yeah, you cut off.
Sorry, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now?
We can hear you. Yeah.
I said Luffy has been involved in his short career in 4 wars. He's also destroyed in his lobby, which was the seat of justice, supposedly. And he broke into Impel Down and unleashed hell on the world by unleashing how many of the world's most wanted prisoners? We don't even know.
Bro, like, how are you even... Bro,
I
wonder. Sometimes I just think that, like, sometimes I think that you're a fraud.
Talking about one body getting dropped. Luffy literally
like you don't know the context behind what happened.
Like, why are you doing this though, bro? Like, you should be way more intelligent than that. Like,
no. Use your brain, animal. Actually, listen to the point instead of just denying what I'm saying.
I'm not just like
Luffy literally unleashed how many? See, you already responded. You ain't even listening. Luffy unleashed how many prisoners on the world? The world's most wanted criminals.
But I will say,
oh my god! So no, intention matters.
Yeah, that was unintentionally.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, but like evil has everything to do with your.
Doesn't care what your intention was.
Wonder. When we were talking about,
you can be.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, you can be a good person and do bad things unintentionally.
Luffy come for his brother. They released them criminals.
Bro,
Luffy,
like, how are you even saying this, bro?
No, come on, Sean. Without Luffy breaking there is no jailbreak.
Wait. Luffy came for one nigga, bro. Yet Magellan and Blackbeard released all them niggas.
Wait, no. Luffy, hold on. Luffy unleashed Sir Crocodile and how many level 6ers? He went up in there and unleashed all of them level 5.5, all them cats level 3, level 2, level 4. Come on, bro.
Wait, that wasn't him, though. That was Crocodile.
I mean, Blackbeard, right? Blackbeard.
Hold on. Or Arrow, he's responsible, though.
No, but again,
well, the thing is,
look, I think I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying, Wonder. The fact that he was even there and involved at all, like at least to the extent that he was, but that wouldn't make him like even like that's not like an evil blight on Luffy.
I see what Wonder is saying.
It's not even close at all.
From like understand the context.
From like a world perspective, like that's an evil act.
Understand that from a world perspective. I agree with him.
Yeah, but the character himself does not mean to do that.
I'm not even sure if I agree with that because wasn't Blackbeard the one that actually released the level 6 or was it who was the one that released the level 6?
Blackbeard was there, bro.
Okay, wait. So who was the one that released the level 6ers?
Blackbeard
literally
went through these various levels and went into level 6. You have to put that on Luffy.
No, but
no, I'm saying that who was the one that released the gates? Like, opened the gates.
I know
we don't actually know a lot of it. Actually,
we know something happened after Blackbeard released the level 6.
Speaking of
it seemed like it was Blackbeard that did that. Right?
Sure,
so that's more evil.
Yeah. Doflamingo.
Yeah, you know that.
Oh, Doflamingo's coming back. Yeah, but just to
kind of... I feel like, personally, I feel like Doflamingo dead. Like, y'all might take it as a joke. No, Doflamingo dead, bro. Next time you see Doflamingo, y'all remember these shit I saying, bro, because I don't get credit. Y'all is giving niggas credit when they got a little color on them, like they white. Y'all don't get black credit.
Hold on. I get Curry from the line, bro. I rarely miss. What you talking about?
But Doflamingo, Roger basically say some shit right now. Doflamingo dead. I say the same shit.
He's not dead.
I don't think Doflamingo is dead.
The Cross Guild are breaking him out. I'm telling you, it's the Cross Guild are going to be where all the former antagonists are going, bro. It is what it is.
Yo, what if
playing games, though? The nigga just exterminated an island, though. Oda trying to build this nigga up. Doflamingo done.
No, he's not.
But
if
Sean,
he was going to be done, Luffy would have killed him. Oda doesn't want Doflamingo done, bro.
You think Magellan stopping in this show? You're looking at Magellan power, but you're only keeping in mind that CP0s get their missions done. They missions. Look at the nigga with Luffy versus Kaido. He completed the mission. He did.
Hold on. Do they get it done though, Sean?
He did. Yes, they do.
We need to see evidence of that.
Only thing they didn't do was the Robin shit, but that mission changed.
So Cypher Pole doesn't get shit. We don't have a good, strong record of Cypher Pole getting shit done. We don't.
No,
we don't.
No, it's Cypher Pole 0.
I know. So, just as a whole, we don't have. I need to start seeing a resume, bro.
Bro, the scarf dude to interfere with the fight. Luffy did die, right?
Right.
So he succeeded in his mission.
No, I agree with that, but that's one way. Look at it. Look at the facts, bro.
That shit is way harder mission than killing Doflamingo in Impel Down.
But all I'm saying is Sir Crocodile, Mihawk, and Buggy gonna show up in there. They're gonna skyrocket their bounties because they're going in there and they're gonna unleash holy hell.
That's too predictable. Everybody expect Doflamingo to join Cross Guild. Nobody expect when we see Doflamingo that's the last chapter we can see Doflamingo and Rob Lucci.
Expect him to be dead, bro.
Come to the door and kill that nigga.
No, they expect him to die.
Nah,
they expect
I feel like
to die. People expect him to die.
I feel like in the introduction, as Cross Guild was introduced, people expected him to join Cross Guild, or at least them to break him out or something like that,
exactly.
Or at least do some kind of prisoner exchange for.
Nobody expects Doflamingo to die, bro.
It is possible that Blackbeard could use Koby to get Doflamingo. Now it sounds random as hell, but I see Oda doing some shit like that.
It's not random.
Haven't you seen those memes? People with saying Akiyudu seeing that Koby is been captured.
Oh yeah, captured. Oh yeah.
Like wait, who?
I don't actually think I like Akainu hates Koby or anything like that.
No, Sakazuki isn't, and I'm gonna put this as well. Sakazuki's not as bad. Like people try to say he's this evil either. He's not. He's actually not
evil at all.
Nah, kind of. I don't think he's evil.
Like, who are you actually talking to that says Sakazuki is evil, bro? Like, come on, duty.
What has he done outside of his quote-unquote duty?
Why are you trying to get us
to like Sakazuki
evil shit?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's you literally talking to some fringe people, bro.
What? Yo, no, Anima, we're not doing this. You don't know, Anima. You've been retired from me. You out here lately, bro. You don't know what the fuck is being said on the daily, bro.
I mean, I have been retired.
Anima, you're fraudulent. You're fraud. You're fraud. Get the hell on out of here.
Anonymous being all these Twitter posts. He just don't say shit.
I don't even follow Twitter. I follow YouTube, and I know what's said in these streets. All right?
I don't follow Twitter either, actually. But I mean, it's
you don't follow anybody, bro, because you're talking nonsense.
You just tell us what happening on Twitter and shit with the.
Well,
with
okay,
the
okay.
Use
I mean, a little bit,
bro.
Okay,
and
a little bit, a little bit.
Against me when I'm talking with the community says. Like, you can miss me with
that. Look, okay, so I stopped watching streams except for Bragos a little bit.
Exactly.
So mainly I'm just going off of what Sean, Pharaoh, Brago, and maybe the few community posts that I see. But still, I feel like no, wait. But I still feel like you can get like a whole well-rounded view based on what some people are saying. Yeah, because whenever Sean comes in and says something, bro. So whenever Sean comes in here and says something ludicrous, I feel like okay, this is like a representation of something that at least people are talking about, right? So it's a thing, right?
I'm just fringe. In John and I are both fringe. Chris is fringe. Pharaoh is like in the middle. Pharaoh's like the closest thing to what the average person says in the community.
But he's still. Yeah, but you just mentioned that Akiyinu being evil. Like people don't believe that.
It's calling me the people.
They've always believed that. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't think people. Well, that's like the casual reader.
Hi, Chris.
The casual
Wait, okay,
watcher.
so inarguably, Chris is the one that always be in the YouTube comment sections. I think I see you up sometimes, but Chris, do people think Akiyinu is evil?
Let me show you all what Chris is doing.
Wait, he's here. He's muted.
Chris always have some fan service comment to get to like just
that's a legend, bro.
That is true,
get paid from YouTube. This man's a legend, bro.
I can expose Chris. Chris is being.
Wait, Chris, are you here, bro?
Nah, he's muted.
Oh, Chris,
in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Yo, Chris, tell these people that I'm not lying.
Huh? Y'all gonna stop disrespecting emo.
Oh, you talking about the fans?
Chris, they say that teachers are considered evil and neither is Sakazuki. You know good and well what the average YouTuber in comment section be saying. Yeah, I can name names on stream of who I'm talking about.
They definitely got Sakazuki as evil in the comments. I can verify.
And he's not.
Why did you
okay, so I feel like
why did you use the box of the comment sections though? What give them that impression?
You said what?
Why did they use the chairman in the comment sections? What give them that impression?
Oh, that's just misconception.
That's a misconception.
I feel like the average One Piece fans
stop it, bro. You know you and I both been legends in these things. We just be observing.
The thing is, the average One Piece fans kind of view these characters as evil because Oda kind of like paints them as. If you look at it from a surface level.
Because they don't use 2 seconds to think.
Yeah,
they don't think.
They don't think, bro.
Okay.
Bro,
if you are reading these stories, you would know that.
Snobbish mentality,
I'm gonna ask y'all this question.
This agreeable mentality, like hierarchy and shit like that. Y'all act like y'all in some superior.
Yeah, tell him, Sean. I just have a brain. Tell him, Sean. They're not above the One Piece fans. Tell him.
No, Sean. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this, bro. Tell us all have brains that think.
One is some of the most ridiculous takes, just like some of these fans.
No,
exactly,
I don't
bro. Like,
take, Sean. Don't do this. Do not do this.
Oh, man.
Some of the most.
One ridiculous take.
Oh,
bro, that's way too many, bro. How many? Let me think.
No, because you don't have any facts. See, I'll be having facts. You got no facts.
Want to say y'all don't have facts?
Y'all don't be having facts.
We got to stay on topic, though. We got
no. I'm gonna give y'all one question. All right. Or I'm gonna ask y'all this very simply. Are Kaido and Lin awakened or not?
Kaido.
Yeah, they're awakened. Yeah,
thank you. The answer should be obvious. Yes.
Yeah, I assume so.
If people want to say they ain't, come on, bro.
Wait. I mean, I actually don't understand that question. Like, it needs more context.
Are they awakened or not?
Meaning, are they capable of using awakening, or are you saying that did they use awakening in their battles?
You use awakening, bro. What we talking? Come on, bro. Don't do this.
Okay, wait, but those are two different questions. So, did they use awakening? I don't know. I literally don't know. Like that's still up in the air.
No, it's not,
bro. Stop your shit, bro.
Nah, son, I'm like this.
Stop your shit.
We don't know.
See, Sean, come on, bro.
So you said which side should Chris pick?
It's a very simple question. Are they awake or not?
I don't know if Mihawk of Kizaru. Let's just say that. I don't know.
See, that's unconfirmed. No, it's all but confirmed. I mean, it's obviously does.
No.
I
know he of Kizaru, but I don't know if he of Kizaru.
Right.
Because we never see him.
Yeah, because for the longest, it's just like when it's just like when characters were being shown hockey and stuff, and people was arguing with me up and down, like it was like common sense. I'm like, come on, bro. Like people was telling me people like teach
for a decade, man.
People was telling me like teach and Jinbe back in the day, like they didn't have hockey. I'm like, come on, dude.
No, hey, Chris.
Bro, it was so funny, bro.
Says, Teach doesn't have Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff.
Gonna fail. Listen, I watched it. But it's true.
Present valid.
Now wait, Wonder.
Enough Kizaru.
Teach clearly has Conqueror's hockey, bro. They need to stop. They need to stop.
Okay.
All have Conqueror's hockey, bro.
So it's speculation, but Wonder, like I'm kind of on. Well, okay. So what I'm gonna say is actually a little bit on your side because I remember back then. Yeah. Some people were trying to argue with me like heavily, bro, and this was so sad, especially looking at it right now. Against people like even Ace, they were saying Ace didn't have hockey at all.
Yeah,
hockey. I remember.
Y'all remember?
I remember so Sally just like typing like dissertations like on Google Plus, like.
I can definitely.
That was the saddest thing ever.
Yeah, man, I can agree.
I agree. I was in the same conversation. I was in the same conversation with Adam. No. My Emu prediction is still good because people really didn't believe
it. Okay, wait.
No, people did not believe it.
Okay, all right, so let's get to this Emu thing. All right, wait. So,
LeBron don't.
No. People did.
You take credit for the most.
No. Hold on. No. Let's not do this because people were. I remember back in the day. I remember specifically people were telling me. No, people were telling me like the admirals and I was telling them is the 5 elders and somebody above them, and people did not.
Okay.
People were arguing about that.
Well, we don't know that yet, though.
You and I are the only ones that called that.
It's literally a stream, bro.
That's not true, bro. Okay, wait.
I literally have a stream. I actually have evidence to this. No, I have evidence. I have a stream of you guys killing me for that.
Yes, y'all killed me and Chris for that shit.
Bro, so y'all haven't heard what I was gonna say. All I'm saying is that like the idea that people like Emu existed in the past wasn't a novel idea in the past. Like
only Chris and I are the only ones.
No, that's not true. You and Chris can't take credit for that. That's what I'm saying.
Chris didn't call
I can take credit for that. I'm not. Look.
Hey, Chris, link the stream, bro. Link the stream.
Chris, as a fact, tell me it's not right. Did I not present that to you like 7 years ago? And you and I were talking about that.
What you're really just taking, bro. Oh my god.
What Chris said was there's strong celestial dragons, bro. This nigga
said there is someone above, a Kaguya-like figure. That's what we said.
No. It was like there's fighters in the celestial dragons.
Bro, I made multiple but I wish we could go back to Google Plus, man. Like, it's crazy because you guys used to kill me on Google Plus about half of this stuff. Yes, it is. Now half of this stuff happened. You guys, you guys didn't say that.
Hey, Chris, if I say something in Spanish, you would believe I spitting some hot fire because you can't speak fucking Spanish. Google Plus.
We're not doing this.
Actually, I've been learning.
We're not doing this, Sean.
Wait. Google Plus don't exist no more, so you could say any shit.
No, I don't have to lie about this, bro. It's just like your Mihawk thing,
gentlemen.
Yeah, but Chris,
I'm gonna take my dog to the crocodile because I told y'all what he was about like 7 months ago, 8 months ago.
Bro, stop talking about crocodile ain't bullshit.
Wait. Can
we get back to whatever?
Wait, but there's some things. Some of y'all have said that hasn't come true though.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
that's true,
But
and
like,
I mean that.
wait,
That, like
guys.
Orochi,
You wasting
like
your
Orochi,
potential.
I'm like
like Orochi, like
dog.
like Orochi. I thought Orochi was gonna be strong. I thought he was
Exactly,
gonna be
no.
strong. I did.
Nah, okay.
In
Nah,
fairness,
okay, guys.
Chris,
But
in
you-
fairness, Oda split it between him and Odin. So that I can't take that as a whole L. He did
No,
split
that's
between
a
him and Odin.
whole.
I took my L
That's
on
not
that.
a whole
I thought
Because
Orochi
Odin
was gonna
supposed to
be
the chosen.
Okay,
That's not my fault.
No, okay. So this is so ironic though, because I feel like a lot of the preaching that you guys do about agendas, you two are like the two biggest agenda pushers here, bro.
Don't get it twisted.
I've never lied about
Okay,
certain
okay.
agendas. That's the thing. I've never lied about certain agendas.
Okay. So you guys are not even hiding it.
I've never lied about certain
Okay.
agendas.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay,
guys
so
put
you guys are not
this from
even.
the jump. That was my agenda.
Look.
So you guys are not even hiding. Okay.
Like my
Okay.
Weaver agenda. I never lie about that. I got a Weaver agenda.
Okay,
I
so
have
I'm
very
gonna need the
specific
receipts.
agenda.
Wait. Okay, so Chris,
It just depends on the agenda.
Receipts? Are you saying because you said you had a stream on you saying that there's
Man,
gonna
I
be
told
emo
y'all
like
Weaver
figure?
that man.
Yeah, it's a
This
stream
Weaver
somewhere. Yeah, it's
Emo like figure?
It's on my phone.
Nah,
Either he's gonna fight Marco or he's captured and impelled down.
I have to
Let
find.
me show you all our Chris mentality is. He'd say, "Oh, Weevil, I told y'all Weevil's strong, man. Y'all niggas be tripping." Meanwhile, Weevil,
no. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. I said Weevil was a top tier. Let's put some more context.
Okay, I disagree.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Because he might not be. I say he's a top tier, bro. That's what I always said.
I disagree.
Top tier being.
I don't remember.
Look. I did. I've always said it, and that's my agenda. It's either gonna be right or wrong. I mean, that's it. I don't. I've always said that.
Listen.
Okay.
This ain't even agenda. This is me being objective. Marco still bodies Zoro. Still bodies him. Marco is the most powerful person.
Man, Pharaoh.
Yo,
get back to topic.
Yeah, all right, we need to get back to topic. I've been trying to get back to topic for a minute, bro.
This shit, bro. I can't do that.
I don't even know how this started, bro.
Look,
man, I don't think it's outlandish, but you know.
Yeah, but
it's a Blackbeard thing. But hey, we're off of that now, though. We're off of that.
But why did Emu only had one main agenda, though? Animal, for real, though. Outside of that,
wait, what?
Outside of Weevil, what did you say? I only had really one main agenda. Weevil, honestly, being honest.
Guys, why did Emu's attack? To me, when I first
but it's over. I'm tired of debating that.
So
when I first saw the attack, and the way Oda does, you know how sometimes he puts multiple things together. Why did that look like that was to me?
Hey, Chris.
Huh?
Wait. Let me say this.
What is Wonder saying?
Wait, what was Wonder saying before you go?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Keep going.
Okay. Emu's attack. Everybody's jumping the ancient weapon, and it's possibly Emu. I'm not gonna lie. When I initially saw that on panel, I thought that was Borsellino utilizing Awakening. What? I really did. If that's Borsellino,
Yasakani no Magatama?
No, hold on. Do not look at the attack. It looked like a bunch of light beams blowing up an island. You tell me Borsellino not capable? I'm just saying.
Hold on my face. Get hold of my face.
Hey, wait.
Sean, what are you saying?
With it. If it was actually Borsellino, hold on. Let's look at a few facts. Let's look at a few facts.
Just say in the chat. I want to see what you're saying.
Number one, what did Sakazuki say? No, hold on, Sean. What did Sakazuki say a couple chapters ago? He said we need to start making moves. Borsellino should easily be awakened. Borsellino should easily be able to destroy an island. And would that not put credit and clout on the Marines?
I'm just saying. The only reason I would disagree with that, because I seen Emu. Yeah, it seemed like it was all.
But Oda is known for red herrings. He is.
But I don't think it was in this situation though. I'm
not saying it was, but if it was Borsellino on the low, because we just saw Green Bull pull up out of the blue.
I don't feel like Kizaru could casually sink no fucking island like that, bro.
I don't either. Like
not like that. Not like that. That's some different type of shit, bro. That's some other shit.
That was like
is
that
true.
was like
That is true.
that was like a way a
Yeah.
god
Yeah,
is like
that, bro.
that was like
Okay,
a
so-
that was
Bro,
that was something
that's
like a
that's
god.
the whole freezer. That's a freezer bomb.
No, yeah, because that was like a
Well,
god.
Guys,
Okay, wait.
Oh, go ahead.
That's
my
that
bad,
shit
my
would wipe out the scene.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So I think I understand. What I think Wonder, everything is hinging on the fact that it looked like laser beams, right? So that's pretty much where it's
Yeah.
coming from. Yeah. So with
I
that
get that
idea,
perception.
yeah. So with that idea, I understand the Borsellino factor on the point of it, because I actually didn't even think about that. Like awakening,
Barcelona? Kizaru.
Borsellino,
Yeah,
Kizaru. I
we
forgot
saw
that name.
what
Like, it would be
Sakazuki and
interesting.
Fuzan did to Punk Hazard.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
but
saying.
Yeah, we have.
yeah,
yeah.
but I would say another thing that probably is less likely to be the case that it's Borsellino is that
Okay.
it seemed to be the case that the Gorosei didn't want people to know about this. By people, I mean the Marines to know about this. So
Exactly.
someone like Borsellino being involved, it's like, okay,
It's
you know about our
Hold
dirty
on.
business.
Exactly.
He's 58. He's no spring chicken. Borsellino,
He's
there's
15,
too many
7?
question marks about his character right now.
Yeah,
He's
but Wonder,
57?
Too many question marks about him.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But then you have to understand that then at this point we're just kind of going off of our own own kind of story there. Like that's not a lot
I
of
don't
Hey,
even
have
feel
y'all-
like the Gorosei.
It's the
I don't even
dialogue.
feel like the Gorosei would even let Sengoku them know
Yeah.
about this type of shit, bro. They don't want
Exactly,
nobody. This shit top secret classified.
I'm
Agreed.
saying, but hold on. What I'm saying is, I think Borsellino isn't just a Marine admiral at this point. It doesn't. Something about this Borsellino. The more I see the series go on, Borsellino has never made sense to me in the series. That's why I dropped the entire video. There's more to him than meets the eye.
Remember my theory I was having the last stream?
Yeah, I do feel like
Mhm.
if there's any red herring amongst the Marines, it's probably Kizaru.
Yeah,
Like he's the oddball out of
Wait, so that means
Kizaru-
the Marines have undercover
Like
agents.
bro.
I always say
What if
Kizaru's the
he's
leader's
Cypher
sword.
Pole? What if he's Cypher
I
Pole?
always said he's the leader's sword.
he might be sword.
Because
You said
Yes, I
leader
did.
sword.
No, what if he's
Yeah,
Cypher
Sean-
Pole?
yeah.
though?
He might be Cypher
for-
Pole.
I give Sean
Huh?
credit for that. I heard that before. Sean did say that. about
When
sword.
you're looking at this, who's the spy, you always got to go with the least obvious choice. A lot of people
Yeah.
expect in
Yeah, but
Akino.
what Wonders?
That nigga,
Okay, so
huh?
so sword is a Marine thing, right? So I think what Wonder is saying is that there's a world government equivalent of that, which is like Cypher Pole, and
No.
he's
That's not
undercover.
what I'm saying.
Okay, well, but then
First of all,
why,
right?
I'm saying
why,
that
why would he
might
know?
be Cypher Pole Ages Zero,
Let's
actually.
look at this.
So-
from
Yeah,
a-
exactly. Yeah, so
to the Marine.
Guys in sword.
Yeah,
How many
so-
people
so
y'all think
Cypher
is in
Pole.
sword?
Yeah.
How many people y'all think is in
Let's
sword?
look at this from a symbolic standpoint, right?
Mhm.
Sword in the Marine represents
Mhm.
the light, the hope. You
Right.
understand? And Kizaru
Yeah.
have a fucking sword. Even if you look at Drake design with a nigga have a yellow
Yeah.
sword on the side of his like hat.
Mm.
You understand? And in order for the leaders sort of to be able to dispatch Marines where they need them
Yeah.
to be to do sword type work, and the only
High
person
authority.
who has
Yeah.
that power is an admiral.
Uh,
You understand? It can't be a vice admiral because whatever
Correct.
And
you
to
understand. So
to-
we could
Yeah.
cross out Fujitora and Green Bull
and to add,
because
Yeah.
they knew, and then Akino
Yeah.
to me. I don't see it being him. That's
No.
my
I
honest.
think all the admirals are in on it, actually.
and
As far as in the original three.
the thing is, Kizaru is the veteran. I mean, he's
He's
old.
I think
Kizaru,
I
bro.
think
It-
I
it's
think the original
Kizaru.
three are aware of it, but they might not necessarily be in it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
feel.
Okay.
I kind of lean towards more of that.
Wait,
I don't know if it's an
Okay.
admiral though. I think it's an admiral. But I don't know if it's any of them. That's the leader.
Okay,
of
I think
sword.
it's an admiral, bro.
But if there's any admiral,
it literally has to be
yeah,
admiral.
it'll be Kizaru.
okay.
Yeah.
So guys,
It
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm
I'm
not
a
sure. but
partially.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm a casual One Piece fan a little bit, or not One Piece fan, casual One Piece reader. I don't read things a lot, so maybe I'm misremembering here, but I thought Sword was like an equivalent of some kind of either CIA or FBI type secret secret government organization.
Yes, it
yeah,
definitely
but
counteract CP,
Yeah.
counteract CP0.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
Because
yeah,
they're
but
agents, they're the shield.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that with things like CP0 and FBI, CIA, people know they exist. They just don't know the operations. So it seems like what you guys are saying is that there's some Marines that don't even know sword exists. Is that what you're saying?
They don't.
Okay, then it's more like even more secret than the NSA, CIA, FBI, or even CP0, because people still know CP0 exists, like the world, right? But it's just
well, they're
it's just
black ops. Yeah, they're black ops.
Yeah, so it seems like it's like a yeah. So obviously for an organization like this to exist, the leaders of the Marines have to know. So I think the admirals know, even people like Fujitora and Greenbow.
I think they know. That's the thing. I think I don't have a problem with them knowing. I'm just not sure if it's them.
They're not part of the normal operations.
Going a part of what y'all are saying. Y'all saying if it's Kizaru, right? And I'm saying, because this is me just thinking.
Another reason why. Another reason why to strengthen my argument is we see Kizaru and Drake interact, and that shit with him attacking Drake could just be to show people off. Like, bro, this nigga can't because he attacked Drake. You understand? So that'll be another callback. Like, bro, we didn't even expect it because he attacked Drake.
But what a way to attack Drake though. I'll be pissed.
And also actually, so
did he go on his own? Was Borsellino actually ordered there, or did he go on his own?
He went on his own. He went on his own. He said he told Sengoku he'll handle it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still like, but it was still like a Marine type decision, right? Like,
it was.
Sengoku was there, but what I would say is another thing that makes Kizaru very interesting is the whole idea or connection with Vegapunk. Like the fact that he's literally the model for the pacifist.
Have y'all heard? I was going to bring that up as well. Have y'all heard the theory
about him
that he is actually Vegapunk?
Yeah, I heard that there.
Yeah. That's.
To me, it actually has a lot of legs. It actually has a lot of legs to it, because especially with Sentomaru. Remember what everything around him.
That's what I was trying to say one time.
You know, you know how a lot of highly intelligent people they may not have the best social skills, but they're extremely intelligent. If you think Barry Allen, for example, I know it's DC Comics, but still, he's extraordinarily intelligent. So is Superman. Why? Because they can process information at an extraordinary rate, read up on things at an extraordinary rate. Borsellino out here, the pacifista lasers. Why that devil fruit ability?
One thing I will say to that though, he does have unclear justice, right?
Yes.
And when I think of Vegapunk, to me his justice is unclear too, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure specifically what side he really is on. If he's out for himself, is he? You know,
he was forced though.
I know, but at the same time, but I think he still, makes a lot of
supposedly forced. Supposedly, I'm not buying a lot of shit out here these days. Let's go with Borsellino actually is Vegapunk and he's actually Cypher Pole. I'm combining all of this because it would make so much more sense. The Cypher Pole has had infiltration into every faction. Why wouldn't they into the Marines?
Because they're on the same side.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I mean, technically are.
I will say this: I don't think he's gonna be both, though. I don't think he's gonna be both Sword Leader and Vegapunk. I will say that much. If I had to.
Why can't he be all three? It would be an older thing to do.
Oh my god.
It would be
that would be nuts though. Like having.
I mean, that'd be crazy.
Okay, so
why haven't we seen Vegapunk? It is what 25 years, and we still ain't seen his man.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. I don't agree.
I see why people say that.
Vegapunk is known to be 500 years.
I'll say this. I can't see it. I personally can't see it right now.
Vegapunk is 500 years in advance.
I tell one that his face this a bunch of shit. This shit, bro.
Maybe sword.
Okay,
Maybe sword.
Okay, Wonder. I wonder.
Now what we can do? No. This shit, hold on, but John, I got 30 more minutes before I have to go to bed.
Me too. I got 30 more minutes too.
Yeah,
I can't.
We'll do 30 more minutes. All right. Okay, so
Pharaoh's a terrible host.
Nah, I'm just letting y'all rock.
All right, so last thing.
You don't disrespect my hosting skills, bro, because I can tell people your secret.
Wait, hold on. Sean, you the host?
Sean the host, bro.
Oh yeah, I hosting this shit. I make myself the host. You understand? And I can tell you I used to be farming likes the comment section.
I can't wait to get in the comments and say. I can't wait to get in the comments and talk about Sean was the host.
What? John.
No, but we gotta still
compared to the crazy shit people say. Why is me tying a bunch of story threads together at this point in the story crazy? I'm thinking like a writer. Nobody viewed that Oda was going to pull something like the Cross Guild. Think about it, bro. Nobody called
Kizaru is a nigga. Kizaru is a nigga. Don't have no time. Kizaru is a dude. Don't have no time to be doing no research on that. He's a nigga.
I feel like Cross Guild is
Sean. That's the problem. We never see him ever.
What?
No, we have seen a silhouette of him. We've seen a silhouette of him.
No. What I'm saying is we never. You notice how he never is doing shit. He's never doing shit. He is.
You was the same nigga that said Kaido don't have a devil fruit. All that different shit.
Hold on. This question.
Wait.
Hold on. Fujitora is the reason why I don't think he's Kizaru.
Wait.
That's one of the reasons.
There's one reason why I also don't think he's Kizaru. Remember Sentomaru? Isn't Sentomaru his bodyguard? And Kizaru and Sentomaru were at Marijo at the same time, and he never addressed him as such. He only called him uncle.
Wait. Kizaru was not at Marijo.
No, not Marijo. Sabodi. Sorry, Sabodi.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should have if he was Vegapunk, they should have had an interaction there.
And he called him like,
he called him uncle.
Yeah. That's not his actual nephew.
No.
Yeah, but like still.
Fujitora is talking to this man like he was calling him old man Vegapunk. Fujitora is not that far off from Kizaru in age.
I don't think.
One thing we got to talk about though. We got to talk about Vivi before I leave. I only got 20 minutes now.
No. You said 30. Where you at? No, you
just accelerated the time, bro.
No. Wait. Why
you he took off too many minutes right there.
Okay, wait. Sean.
40 minutes.
Stop all this shit. I don't want to hear nothing about deleting streams and stuff.
Yo, this boy about to say he got 10 minutes left.
Hold on.
No. I go to sleep at 11:30.
Yeah, that'll be the first thing you've ever called.
We don't buy it, Don. We don't buy it. We gonna say that before.
Oh, hold on.
All right, wait.
Let's got 10 minutes, guys.
Let's keep on track. Let's keep on track.
All right, so Vivi then.
Okay, so Sean, what are you? Yeah. Okay, I know you go.
Vivi is.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying how like the Marines, how this information can get distributed to the Royals, and that's what I feel like. Vivi. Role is in the story is to be the ambassador of what you understand.
Yeah. She's like the proof of because they're not gonna believe Sabo. He's a revolutionary. So she is Vivi is gonna play the role of the voice. She has track record, she has evidence, right?
I feel like the next time we see Vivi, they can't put a Bonney on Vivi now, right?
Yes, they can because they're going to associate her with the Straw Hats.
No, but if they put a Bonney on her, that make it look like they kill her daddy.
I don't know if you guys talked about this before I got in here, but where did y'all think Sabo left Vivi at?
That's the thing. Did they even get together?
He did, actually.
Huh?
I think Vivi just might be on a run by herself.
Okay.
Because she does have a history of that.
And another question. Yeah, it's facts. And another question. Do you guys think anyone survived that besides Sabo? Survived that blast?
we have different takes on what happened on that thing.
Bro,
Alright,
Sabo
okay,
stopped
so
that blast.
Let me just break it down for
Sabo did NT. Sabo did that NT like defense.
Yeah.
Hold on, because
Bro,
I think
believe in
Sabo is.
Sabo.
I believe in him. I think he's injured though. I think a blast like that. I don't care what you do. I think
Sabo got
Bro.
caught off guard, bro.
Yeah,
That's all.
he got-
Nigga literally
So he
is the
survived,
fleeing
but-
emperor dog.
I know,
bro,
no,
that's-
no.
Come on, bro.
No, Sean, I'm with you. But so you guys think everybody on that island was wiped out but Sabo, or do you think
Maybe a couple survivors,
nah.
maybe,
Now-
but it's in an old horror situation.
I mean, honestly, it could really go any like
I
way.
personally-
Honestly,
Yeah, it could go
That's
either
how you
way
feel,
where Sabo might have protected some people, but this is what I personally think, right? I think based on how the panels were shown, we never actually get to see Sabo's background. It's always a full screenshot of Sabo's face, and I think this is a deviation tactic from Oda, right? I think Sabo is on a ship next to the island.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, he's on the ship next to the island, and he just witnessed, like, Lulusia get eviscerated, and so he's not actually hurt from it.
And
wait, hold on. Wait,
people-
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I missed that. I'm sorry.
No,
What
I'm saying that Sabo is on a ship next to Lulusia. Yeah, so he's witnessing what exactly happened to. Yeah,
that's a good.
And what a lot of people are indicating.
That is
what a lot of people are indicating is that the Gorosei says, "Oh, it's fate. Oh, he just so happened to be there."
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly, bro. Yeah,
so they
so
were looking to take it out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I always thought they were.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought-
yeah, so I was gonna say yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, because I was saying it looked like they were going around eradicating all the nations that rebelled. So they were just starting with, I guess.
I don't know if they're going to do it every one of them because that's too conspicuous.
That is, but I think they're going to start over time though. That's how I look.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how I looked at it. It was going to eventually. I don't know. They might hit one this month and 2 months later or something.
Yeah.
I think they're showing, they're making an example.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were doing.
Of the countries that
I don't know they can make an example if they can't publicize what the fuck happened to these people.
No, but like people are they're gonna put 2 and 2 together.
It's crazy.
This is a country that rebelled against the government.
It's
put 2 and 2 together. It's gone.
You gotta use common sense.
It's like people are not gonna talk about it, but they know.
Because they're gonna try to connect to them, and they're gonna be like,
But it's kind of it's crazy what the government is doing. Them dudes don't even care.
This
about
is
the
wild, bro.
kids.
Oda, this is the most people Oda has killed in the story, like
Chris,
in one go.
This is what I was. Yeah,
go ahead.
This is what I was saying earlier. This is what I was saying. So, like, why is the government being so harsh on this thing? Because it seems like because it literally just seems like they can still solve this issue without literally eviscerating the entire island. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can literally just take some Marines.
Remember we was talking about in that last stream, Animal, about the government and how the celestial dragons literally cannot be at the top near the end. This is like kind of
because Animal, you have to look at the bigger picture. First of all, this isn't the first time. They've been doing this throughout the centuries. This isn't the first time. You have to understand when there's a threat. You have to understand how I start getting to things like the CIA and more for a reason. When there's a potential threat, you must eliminate the active threat. AFK, Malcolm X, Dr. King, Bobby Kennedy, Pee Wee Newton.
All throughout history.
You must assassinate or destroy, genocide, because they're a threat. O'Hara, because they knew shit, let's eradicate everybody. And the Gorosei don't like it, but they think, because here's the problem. We don't actually know what happened during the Void Century. I think there's going to be.
To be fair, let me give you a simple answer to this. Why they being so extreme? Because Oda trying to build up emo, bro. That's just it. Because you could handle this. I agree with Anima. You could handle this in a bunch of different ways. You could let CP0 do what they is do. You understand? You could do a Buster call. You could do a bunch of different stuff.
The Buster call's the same.
Yeah,
say what?
What are you talking about?
He's basically saying he said the Buster call the same. They do wipe out the island.
No, but a Buster call is a slow simmering, bro. This shit, like
no,
you
it's
got
not. No, you don't have time. They literally is the island is destroyed. What the fuck are you talking about?
I heard you guys talking about evil and who's not evil. It is very hard for me to say
Only
the government is not evil.
Orochi, and a few other people are actually evil.
It's very hard.
Wait.
We're not getting back into that, yo.
But for me personally, it's very hard for me to say emo and them is not evil. It's very hard. From
I don't think
the genocide.
The thing is, the story paints them.
Breeds stability. What Sabo did was threaten the hierarchy of the world, and now the shit unstable.
Okay. So the only thing with that is that, like, if they're so threatened, okay. So one thing with the evil thing, I'm not really gonna address that much, but I don't think Doflamingo is any more evil than Teach, but that's for a different discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I would say, wait.
One day I do want to stream on that good and evil stuff though, because
I
always wanted to stream on it. Go ahead.
How about you host that one, Chris? Then, because Chris, it's been a while since you hosted that one. But
I'll host that.
But okay, but what I'll say with the threat thing is that if you're saying that if you have a threat, you must eliminate it, and you mentioned all those people with governments and CIA and all that. Why is it that the greatest threat to the world government, you're having such or like, at least it seems like the veracity with which they're pursuing them aren't as sort of great as they just did a very weak kingdom or island, right? It's so weak. It's like a wounded dog.
I'll answer that. It's very, very simple. Because you're looking at it from the wrong lens. The whole point of the three, see, you have to understand balance of power and more. This is why I'm saying it's a lot. People are looking at this too myopically. You have to look at it at a global perspective. The old Yonko system literally held everything in check, because from the world government's perspective, the pirates, and it's not just because they're pirates. What can they potentially do? Destabilize the entire world and potentially destroy it. So from their perspective as the world government, we're bringing stability to the world. Green Bull stated it. That's why Kaido is so valuable. They bring balance.
That's true.
Because
but that doesn't really answer the question though.
But it does.
And to add on to that anime though. And to add on to that anime though, the reason why the 4 Yonko system was really perfect, why Kaido, Big Mom, is because they weren't united. Yeah, they're not united, but they're also not enemies. So it's a constant like back and forth where either side doesn't get stronger and it remains the same for it's basically stabilizes itself.
But Dofi said.
But now that people
stabilize the world.
Guys.
Dofi said he had the reins. Now they're about to get dragged.
Okay, so I think I may have misspoke because I don't think did I say Yonkos?
Well, the Yonkos are part of it, though. That's the thing. It's a build-up. It's a breaking point where it's like, oh, the Yonkos are doing this. The Yonkos, this is happening with the Yonkos, the revolutionaries. It's a breaking point.
But
yeah.
No, but those are two completely different things, though. Like, the Yonkos are stable. That one has been established since their introduction, like right there with Garp. But the revolutionaries, which is again their principal, the principal people they're going against is the world government, and they present more than anyone, more than Luffy.
No, actually, they're not going against the world.
About the Yonkos, they weren't stable. They weren't stable as of when they mentioned the Great Cleansing, because you know why? Big Mom and Kaido teamed up. That's already a problem. That's a destabilization already.
Wait, guys. Guys, let me just finish.
They didn't know where the Revolutionary Army base was. They just really find out the Revolutionary Army is always a moving target, bro.
Yeah. Wait. So
that's why Dragon got rid of months ago.
Huh?
Wait.
Yeah.
So they just found out about the Revolutionary base?
Yeah.
Wait. And also, did they not have the ability to find out before the story was even before the story began?
No, you
gotta recognize the revolutionary.
They have someone like Emu. They have this ability. They have all these tools to be able to actually defeat the revolutionaries.
But still, you have to recognize too that during the last reverie with Vivi, the one where she did get in the problems with Walpole, the Revolutionary Army was not a threat yet to the world government. They was like, Dragon can be a problem soon if we don't stop him.
Bro, Dragon is literally the world's most wanted man. They are a direct threat, like the most threat. No one in
Actually,
the
they're
Seas.
not. Actually,
Wait. No singular force. No singular force. No, wait. Okay, so
I think
I'm not
Haki
talking about the Marines. I'm talking about the world government. No singular force is a bigger threat to the establishment of the world government, the Celestial Dragons, and Emu
That's
and all
true.
them, the core,
That's
than the
true.
revolutionary.
because the revolutionaries.
Wait.
No,
It's not even
the
just the revolutionaries.
revolutionaries are
Then
not
one
after the
single
world
man,
government.
dragon. No, wait.
They're
then
not
one
after
single
the
person,
world government, though.
Wait, but wonder,
They're
like, are you
after
not
the
listening?
celestial dragons.
The
not the
Celestial
same
Dragons
thing.
is the world government.
Yeah, but
No, but
I
they're
just said that. Wait.
They're
Okay, so
not.
wait,
hold on.
I clarified.
Yeah.
I clarified.
Oh, go
bro.
on.
I'm like, I said world government, the establishment of them. So who? The Celestial Dragons and the core people at the top, including the Gorosei,
Let me ask you a
etc.
question,
So
Wanda.
that's who
protects the
Dragon is
Celestial
against.
Dragon?
Bro.
What'd you say?
Who protects the Celestial Dragon?
Animal, I kind of get what you're saying too.
Yeah, I see what Anime is saying.
Because
I see what he's saying, but what I'm saying is the celestial dragons are different from the world government. The world government is all the United Nations underneath a common flag. It's different from the celestial dragons. That's what dragons after.
But I've always
not
said
after the world government.
Okay,
wait.
I'm talking about the establishment. Oh my god.
Wait, 1 second. The world government don't know Dragon Gold. We know Dragon Gold.
Right.
You understand?
It's so stupid though. Like, it's such a very interesting take from Wonder, because I'm like, it's almost like people always saying that you hate the United States or like any country, Britain, like China or whatnot.
But no, I'm literally.
Wait, Wonder. Let me finish. Let me finish. What I'm trying to say is that when people say that, they don't literally mean like the local municipalities or like any like sort of the people. They mean literally the people at the top. So when I say world government, I mean the Celestial Dragons, the Gorosei, and maybe just the core group of people running the world government. So when I'm talking about the Revolutionary Army being against them, I'm talking about the single biggest threat is the world government and specifically Dragon. So if there are people like this who literally are going to be responsible for your downfall, why is it that when there's one opportunity for like some rebelling kingdoms here that you could easily defeat in like a much less, let's say, like fanfare way?
I agree with Animal though.
Like you just take such a like overhanded take on it.
And I got a problem with that balance of power too. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I see what Anime is saying.
Like, the revolutionaries is the source of these rebelling kingdoms, but the world government ignoring the revolutionaries and focusing on the kingdoms. They the root of the problem.
If you eliminate the kingdoms, there is no revolution.
Say what?
Okay, wait.
Very simply.
Wait. But Wonder, like, why in the world would you go for the outskirts of it? Like I was gonna say the tentacles. Don't go for the tentacles, bro.
Well, the thing is, I don't think
the brain of it.
I don't think Emu has. It doesn't like. I don't think Emu knows where Dragon. Like, they're still covert. Some of these.
Wait. Well, but my whole thing is that like they may not know, but they should put everything to
squash this revolution. In the kingdoms is the fucking kill Dragon and Sabo.
I know, but
exactly.
Kingdoms that are the problem.
Yeah, but also I think that's easier said than done.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not easy to kill a Sabo and Dragon like that. That's the thing.
Wait, but
if you eliminate the rebellion kingdoms, it serves threefold purpose. Number one, it kills the revolution. Number two,
it don't. It don't.
Sean, let me finish.
No, Sean, it does though. It does.
Normally, it kills people's will, and Dragon has no foot soldiers.
That's
so
fact.
you just eliminated Dragon's power.
Wait. So do you know what kills the revolution more than anything you just said? Literally killing Dragon.
You don't have to kill Dragon is the point. You don't actually have to.
Dragon. Wait. Okay, so Dragon.
Why would you do something way more drastic than?
Because it's effective.
Dragon is the figurehead, right? But the movement is the stronger force of the revolutionary. The movement is stronger than Dragon himself.
So unless there's another dragon-like figure,
Sabo. Hello. Flame and so celebrating like a god.
So we're
and
talking
you
about
can
people
always have figureheads, but if you snuff out the will of the people, there doesn't matter.
They've been doing that throughout history, man.
Anima,
the will of the people. The will of the people.
Are you guys literally just not understanding what I'm saying?
Wait, Anima, is your question? Are you saying like what was your initial question? Like, is it because like the force that they used on this country was too much?
Yes, like they literally involved Emu, bro. Like we saw Emu, and he was likely responsible for this. Like something that he did was a part of this. I'm not sure if it's like some weapon that he has control over or himself, like whatever it is. It's like he's involved, and they're taking such a heavy-handed thing over like one little Lulusia, bro. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Not one country.
Well, I don't think
it's not getting it.
No, it is because again, something like this, when you have the Revolutionary Army, like you actually think it's gonna deter your goals? That's so stupid from the world government.
No, but
it can. Nations.
Yeah, the rebelling nations, when they see this, that one of the countries that rebelled, they lose will.
Yes,
it's like setting an example.
No, that's not true because
they wouldn't be able.
No, wait.
Hold on. No. Let me finish. Dragon's trying to persuade the people.
Who watching?
He's trying to come in like a messiah and get the will of the people.
We're gonna explain something.
I
thank God for sure though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I understand that. But what I'm saying is that if you still have people like Dragon out there, no matter what, the people are
exactly
what influenced.
Exactly.
Okay. You are right, Anima.
Because there's always things that are going to be revealed about
wait.
Literally, it's going to be a thing where the entire world is going to be involved.
Anima, Anima, you are right, but this is a step to get Dragon into the forefront so that they can actually target Dragon. Because now that they've destroyed this country, Dragon is going to come out. There's no way he's going to stay out of.
Okay, Pharaoh.
Hold on.
That's very.
I was gonna ask a quick question. Just a question. So, do y'all think what the world government been doing up until this point that we know? Do y'all think that's the most effective way to have handled things?
No, it's because things have gotten so extreme that they have to take extreme measures.
But hold on. But before that though, they're responsible for some of this extreme though.
Of course.
So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of weird.
It's kind of like a breaking point too, because like you've had so many build up beforehand. You had Fujitora doing this, bowing down to the people, lowering the world government's name. You had Sabo and the Revolutionaries winning at Murray Draw, burning the symbols. You've had all these things. The Yonkos teaming up, Luffy becoming Nika. They're like, oh, shit is imploding, is about to implode. We have to take drastic measures, and that was the breaking point. They're like, let's use our power.
I'm gonna have to do that good versus evil stream. For sure. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, I got one on this time, and I have him ranked number 7 as the most influential in the world. He needs to be, if not public enemy number 1, number 2 behind Luffy as Sun God.
Who?
Big News Morgans. Big News Morgans has a monopoly on information. They need to take this motherfucker out quick.
They need already
responsible for all of this.
For sure. Yeah, that's why they sent CP0.
But no joke though. Wait, but no joke though.
Smoke with the movie.
Honestly,
wait, Big News on the move, man.
Nah, but guys, though, like
he's literally think about it. He's doing his own thing. He's going rogue. He sets up. He determines who's Yonko.
Why he going up a Bonney on his head?
The influence of Morgan
is dangerous.
Wait. Is number 7 most dangerous in the world.
Wait, guys.
Yonko,
Okay, so
Dragon, and then Morgan. No, he's number 6.
Wait, Anime, what do you want to say?
Go. I'm sorry.
So I was just gonna say that. I mean, we always joke about like agenda pushes. Big News Morgan is literally the biggest agenda pusher in One Piece. Like,
that's facts. That's facts.
He made them bigger than Dragon, bro. Like, this man is pushing all these.
That's
facts. Moving different.
Such meta commentary with Big News Morgans about he making it with the world government, but Big News Morgans has a monopoly on the world news. Even Dragon was questioning things. Even the world government is questioning. Think about it. The two entities that should have the most information. Big News Morgan's literally is a god in One Piece.
Hey, Buggy gonna get trying to kill on him.
Hey, Buggy information, Big News Morgans to control your perception and shit.
Yeah, you know. Wait, okay, so Pharaoh, I kind of wanted to respond to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What you said about what was that? Okay, so
Buggy got to find a kill on Emo.
I essentially said they attacked his they want to get Dragon to the forefront.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I want to respond to. So it's like if it is the case that the world government, the leaders specifically, are like being very intentional in their attack on Lulusia to not intentional to destroy them, intentional to bring out the revolutionary leaders, then I would say it makes sense. But it seemed like at the very least, when it comes to what we were hearing from the Tappan's division and the issue with Sabo, it didn't seem like they were trying to. I mean, well, okay, so if they were trying to just pull out Dragon alone, then maybe
I think it's multiple things. Yeah, I think it's multiple. It's just Dragon's thing is a part of it. There's other things. There's setting an example. It's just like so many things going on.
I honestly, I think the biggest thing is that they're setting.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is that they're setting an example. But my whole thing is that, okay, you guys are setting an example, but like it's still heavy-handed, like regardless, right? And kind of, I'm just questioning it a little bit because of that. But it's not like, bro, this makes the story interesting, right?
It's very interesting.
For sure.
And to me, the biggest thing about this, the biggest thing about this for me is that I really, I talked about this earlier, but I want to see Dragon's response to this. I mean, even more than Sabo, because we know that for Sabo, it's going to harden his heart.
It's going to go crazy for Sabo.
Right?
Yeah, Sabo's
but for Dragon,
we need to see that reaction from Dragon.
What is he going to do, bro?
Nah, I feel like Dragon already hardened, bro. Right?
It is.
No, but Sean, this is a whole country, though.
No, but this shit ain't nothing new with the world government.
That's true. He knew
what caused him to form the revolutionary in the first place.
Okay, I can see Dragon being Sean, I can see Dragon being angry, but also calm-headed as well. Where it's like, we need to act.
Is he? Yeah, exactly. Is he gonna accelerate the process? That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Is he gonna be more like involved in the forefront?
Yeah, assertive. Like I think he's gonna be more assertive now. It's like we have to do something.
Yeah, if we keep Sabo's response. Guys, have y'all noticed, and this isn't a shot at Sabo, this just shows his inexperience like Luffy. He was calling on an unsecured line. That's a huge no-no.
Bro, that was intentional, bro. That was intentional.
That's what people are saying. It's intentional. What I'm saying is he's the chief of staff, and I've always disagreed with Dragon's decision for that. He's young. He's inexperienced.
22.
Why does Dragon not have an experienced dude? You think an experienced dude is doing it?
No, bro, that was intentional. You don't understand that? I feel like that was obvious.
I hear that. A lot of us think that. What if it is Sabo has started making mistakes because he was desperate?
Ain't nobody can make that dumb.
Yes, you can make that mistake when you're desperate.
Wait. So if it's intentional, then how is it a mistake? It's not intentional.
No. I'm saying it might have not actually been intentional. He might have been desperate to get the information to him.
But now, out of all the times, now is when he chooses. And the fact that Oda actually remarked that the Tappan's division said that.
Sabo's on the run right now, and he's trying to relate. So he's not thinking clearly.
He did try to shout that information out though, right before the beam came.
Yeah, that's a weird situation with Sabo, where it's like he's moving. It's almost like he's on a run from something or someone. We don't know exactly why.
It's because, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Sabo is actually not dumb.
Yeah, Sabo's not dumb.
I'm saying desperate men do desperate things, and they don't always make calculated decisions. He's not Dragon, is what I'm saying.
Okay, even Dragon involved Dragon, bro.
Was questioning. Hold on. Dragon was questioning did Sabo actually kill Cobra, and people were like, how could he question? Because he knows how inexperienced and hot-headed Sabo is.
Yeah, Dragon was wild for this.
Back in I don't think he's wild. I think he knows Sabo.
That's wild because Luffy automatically, bro. Believe that's Sabo, dog. No,
that's his brother, though.
No, but still, that's how you have to be. You have to be ride or die with a nigga who's
No.
bro. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Wait. Let me show you something. Wait. Nobody could tell Zoro nothing. No shit about Luffy, and Zoro would doubt. You understand? Luffy would doubt some shit, but Zoro, he stand up for him right away, though. Publicly, even if he have the doubt, publicly he have the show, bro.
But hold on, Luffy doubted Zoro back at Whiskey Peak, so don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't even remember Whiskey Peak.
They did.
I used to remember these.
That is true.
No, he did.
He did doubt him.
They had a whole fight over that.
Thank you. So don't say Luffy won't. So that no, Dragon he knows Sabo.
Yeah, exactly.
Sabo is hot-headed, bro.
Hey, look, back in Marijuana,
Sabo,
you remember the anime?
Sabo is hot-headed, I will say that.
You remember that? Hold on, you remember the anime?
From killing a king, bro.
Look, hold on, I don't think this was in the manga, but y'all remember the anime when Sabo seen Kuma, he was about to attack right there and there?
No, that wasn't the manga. That wasn't the manga.
That wasn't in the manga. That wasn't.
Yeah, but
it was just anime.
But I'm saying I thought that was a good representation of who Sabo can be too.
Yes,
like,
so pretty much
Dressrosa showed us that as soon as it was a threat to Luffy, he went ape shit.
Yeah, when he triggered, he can make
definitely.
Sabo is responsible for Jesus Burgess even being on Baltigo. Facts.
Should have finished that man off.
So it seems like
what you saying?
He's saying Sabo is the facts.
Yeah, I think he can. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, he has this sadistic side to him. So I think maybe Dragon recognizes that.
The revolutionaries. It's gonna cost.
No, I don't think so. I think that honestly, it may be an added component to it. Like that would be interesting. The dynamic.
Yeah. It could be.
It's possible.
It's possible. I could see that. We have talked about like Sabo and
He caused these nations to rebel, right?
Yes,
and he saw Emu. Emu got pissed. Emu wasn't even going after Sabo.
Okay, actually, so
hey, that's
so
what
with the emu
go back
thing.
to your question. That go back to your question. And I remember you said why he was they eradicating the island.
So Emu was personally pissed. He was probably naked.
Yeah, Sabo seen that man. Like,
but there is something to take into account though.
He saw him in a vulnerable state.
There is something to take
Dragon
into account.
knows
Take into account when it comes to Sabo though. He does have a track record of he does things, but there's also some sort of fallback to the things he does.
Right. He does get stuff accomplished.
Yeah, he gets stuff. He does. Like when he beat Burgess, that led to the revolutionary base getting destroyed. He went to Maridraw, tried to save Kuma. It eventually leads to Lulusia getting destroyed. It's like the event cost. There's a cost.
Give and take.
It's definitely a give and take.
Yeah,
I'm pushing that Sabo.
Freedom comes at a price.
There's going to be a schism between with the Revolutionary Army. Sabo's going to have a faction, and Dragon's going to have a faction. Because Dragon, he's not going to like these things.
No, like why would it be something like that?
I don't get that
feeling.
feeling.
Sabo say on the Dan Mushi, he didn't even rush it. He say he ain't killed fucking kid, bro.
Yeah,
so he squashed that right away.
Yes,
no. It's these unintended consequences. He's too rash and reckless. Dragon is
but you said faction.
I don't think they're gonna break away.
Don't even like Luffy doing what Luffy does.
I agree, but
I do agree. Sabo is kind of rash though, because remember in Maridraw, when he saw Kuma, he went straight in and tried to attack the Celestial Dragon, and he had to get held. He had to get held back by the other revolutionaries.
Yeah, that's the scene I was referring to.
So he does have a personality issue, but I think Dragon can put him.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. That's what I was referring to.
Just like I think the Marines are going to split from the world government. I think there's going to be. I think One Piece is about to get very, very muddy. While the pirate world, the rest of the world.
I don't personally think. Yeah, I don't see like the revolutionary.
I don't get the Sabo.
Yeah, I don't think revolutionary are going to split. There might be some ideology conflict with Dragon and Sabo having a deep conversation. I think we're going to see that, and it's going to be interesting for sure. Like.
Wait, no, guys, it might actually be to the better. What I'm saying is it actually might be for the better, because instead of it being one unified centralized army, now you have to handle it on multiple fronts and in different ways. Kind of like the Rebel Alliance out of Star Wars, which apparently Oda is a Star Wars. It's a classic writing strategy. Now the government has to deal with too many different fires instead of these centralized powers. Because Luffy and Teach, they were two of the lights that needed to be eliminated. Vivi, y'all said Vivi, she's gonna, if she doesn't join the Straw Hats, she's going to be another light in a spark. You're gonna have Sabo, you're gonna have Dragon, you're gonna have this. Inu's gonna lose his or her goddamn mind.
This is why I think Oda's pretty big on the cross scale, man. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do with them next, but whatever it is, he has big store for them. This is like the fourth time he referenced them dudes.
They need to
debut.
Yeah, but when it comes to like Sabo and a faction, it's like one of those things where you don't need a separate revolutionary army faction to have that kind of splinter. No, but like again, I think
it happens historically though.
I see both sides, honestly. It could make the story really interesting.
Pharaoh using my both side argument, and it applies, don't it, Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Like in Hack and them youngins, the younger ones will probably split for Sabo's cause.
I don't. Okay, look,
the commanders are going to stay with Dragon.
I'm not against that theory because it makes the story more interesting. But all I would say is that the Revolutionary Army, regardless of whether or not they have one centralized figure, the war that they're going to bring to the world government is still going to be splintered, because it's not going to be them leading the charge. It's just going to be them being like instigators. And the countries themselves, I think Sean has mentioned this in the past, just are going to be the ones fighting or like rebelling across the world. The revolutionaries are just going to be the ones just maybe start it, or maybe give the signal to go or something like that, or maybe something else. I don't know. It may be Luffy.
That's why I think it's going to be a split with Sabo, because Sabo's more proactive.
They can be the whole
calculated.
You know what? I've always questioned something though, like some of those revolutionary, maybe commanders or people in the army.
You think there's some cyberpole?
Yeah, because look, I always said too. Are we 100% sure everybody's on the same page?
Hold on. Look at Inazuma. Ivankov's dude. That dude has always been mad suspect to me, bro.
That dude almost got killed by. Yeah, he almost got killed by Akinu, bro. Like, there's no way he's
and Magellan too.
Magellan.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying you don't have to be powerful. What I'm saying is, I think Cyberpole has folks everywhere. They have it in the underworld. They had it in Hancock.
The revolutionary army don't have people in these places. Like,
I do want to mention.
I think they do as well. I think the revolutionaries have people planted in different places as well, including the government. What I'm saying is, both of them are doing this.
Someone in the comment section, Travis Anderson, says Dragon's whole thing predicates on people taking things into their own hands. So I think there will be a splintering of faction on a small scale, but not his main people.
Wait, but that's not splintering though. That's literally Dragon's plan. What Wonder is saying is that literally the main group will be splinter, like a split between Sabo and
not a
Dragon.
Splinter, a schism. Yeah, it's going to be a separation. It's going to be a split because ideological differences.
I can see that.
I don't know about that. Look,
wait. How much kingdoms make up the world government?
180 something.
Over 150, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
What if
the reason why that's so hard to
the
topple.
empty throne thing, right? And when it started really getting revealed, and Vivi started really putting in the work, what if but 100 kingdoms split and wage war against the world government? If 8 causing this much shit, where they pulling out an ancient weapon, imagine 100 kingdoms, bro.
Are we sure it's an ancient weapon though? But go on.
It's Sean. And
worldwide.
And this is why I think this what Imu did in this chapter is so important, because if these kingdoms, if
you have to snuff them out.
Yeah, first of all he's snuffing them out. He's snuffing the seeds out, but it also shows the world government almost in a godlike light. Whereas these people are truly gods. Even if we rebel, how are we beating gods, bro? Because this is a godlike power that we're seeing in this chapter.
I got another question. What's the next inciting incident for the people to get their shit back? Like, get that fire back?
They force their government hands too, though.
Gentlemen,
wait, what's the next exciting thing?
John, to answer your question, my response is very simple. I think this is exactly, we're seeing a repeat of the Void Century. I think the Void Century is not this black and white. I think there was evil on all sides. I don't think there was a good faction.
I think we all said that at some point.
Yeah, but no, a lot of people think, oh, the pirates are bad or this was bad. I think the world government, the 20 kings, banded together. I think there was betrayals. I think Emu betrayed Joy Boy. I think there was betrayals on all sides. It was an entire century.
I genuinely believe the Revolutionary Army is a good faction, though, bro. Because they's the ally of the people, dog. I don't see.
Yeah, I don't. Until the world, hold on. Until it's spun at them out, because that is exactly what's coming. They're going to blame this on the Revolutionary Army.
Wait, but like, we don't care about what they think. We're talking about
no. The world government is going to blame Lulusia on the revolutionaries. I'm guaranteeing you that.
I can see that.
Faction, we're not talking about good faction to the world. We're talking about good faction to us.
They can't blame nothing on the revolutionary because the Lulusia don't exist no more.
But if it gets out,
that's facts. It don't exist.
For now, but come on, people are gonna look into that shit.
It did force the government hand though. They had to wipe off an entire island. So I mean,
because if they do this again, people are gonna ask questions, and then they're going to spin it that the revolutionaries use some type of weapon of mass destruction. You know, again, and you're gonna use Big News Morgan.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not gonna be this free for all. I think even on the
I got a question.
The revolutionary are gonna be the good guys.
What if Vivi going next place we see is to Big News Morgans?
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Wait, do you think Big News Morgan's got her own out of there?
No, but I feel like she.
Hold on. What y'all think? What's up with Bonney? Yeah.
Oh yeah, last part of the chapter.
I'm for Bonney for knocking him.
I said it. I said I want Bonney on the crew, bro. But we don't know.
I heard. I'm with you, Carol.
She has some information, man.
After Anne Bonney, she has no purpose in the story as of yet. She fulfills powerful female crewmate and multiple things like Bonney, and she's like a female version of Luffy, just like Yamato.
We are gonna get some deep stuff on Kuma with Bonney, bro.
Yeah, she was up there,
man. Kuma, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get some story there because she's the queen of Kuma's kingdom, right? Or
I believe that kingdom, that kingdom, that's Sorbet kingdom.
Yep, Sorbet.
And I told you, Kuma was the last warlord to join out of the original, according to
that sources. Yeah, what kingdom? Them two, they can get exterminated, bro.
Oh, because Sally was trying to sit on an empty throne too.
Yeah,
he
was.
Oh, I'm going. Buggy. Oh, you know what? By the end of the story,
Buggy's on that.
Sally's probably gonna sit on the empty throne. There's only a number of people that sit on
that. That's a very older move.
Yo, Buggy gonna get to find the kill on Amy.
Peace out, Sean.
And Pirate King. I'm just saying that's what Buggy said.
Sean out of here.
That's it for me, man.
I could probably give 5 more minutes, and we'll.
5 more minutes. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
But I think Bonney joining here is really interesting, though. Like, I think we're gonna get a lot of information dumps from her because she was at the Reverie. She's connected to Kuma. There's a lot that you can get from Bonney in this situation. So it's
I'm excited. Bonney for Straw Hat training. I'm definitely like.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys think Dragon? Do you guys think Dragon had a thought about somebody sitting on an empty throne?
I think.
Prior to Sabo.
I think he had an inkling.
Yeah. So we talked about this earlier in the stream. Like we think that Dragon had to, at the very least, if not directly, knew about it. He definitely had a hunch, like a very strong hunch about that. Because I mean, it's very suspect that, where are Dragon's motivations from? If that's something that Oda has still.
He has a fanboy intact, bro, on his face.
It seems like a lot of things that Dragon knows about the Void Century, the world government, the leaders, Celestial Dragon specifically, Orose, etc.
But remember
something that Oda is trying to reveal to us.
The Dark King said, "Hey, even if I told you, it doesn't matter because y'all may come to different conclusions. I think Shanks knows. I think Dragon knows. I think Hawkeyes. I think Sengoku. People, listen, Son Goku knows shit. He ain't talking. This dude knows what the rule is.
Oh yeah, Sengoku definitely knows.
He knows. So Sengoku knows that there is an emo.
Listen,
well, I don't know if
your boy God knows some stuff too.
He knows about Sengoku is hinted about knowing about the D though.
So Sengoku knows about the Willow D, but does he know about Emu?
I mean, maybe he has suspicion, you know? I mean, if you're a Marine for that long reporting to the war government, I think at some point you start to question things.
Honestly, 50. Him and Garp had 50-something years in.
Yeah, that is true. Because then let's say if he doesn't know, then you think people like Kong know? Like, you know,
bring up Commander in Chief Kong. Why? What is Oda saving Kong for, bro?
I did a video on Kong a long time ago.
My dog Kong needs screen time.
Yeah, I did a video on Kong a long time. I
think he needs screen time to Kong.
Kong has two mango panels, I believe. Two.
Oh yeah,
this man Emu has more screen time than Kong.
That is true.
Oh, that's facts.
That's factually true. That's factually true.
Wild if it's because we're thinking Emu is that would be wild if it's actually Kong. And I'm saying,
I don't think it's Kong.
Why would it be Kong though? Like Kong is good.
Time out. What if this would be an older move? What if Kong is actually Garp's dad? And the monkey family were actually the betrayers. Because I'm saying,
hold on, that's not a bad.
Is Rox's and Garp's grandson because I think Rox is actually Garp's son.
The Garp dad stuff is interesting.
I do think that I do think just like the Celestial Dragons, there were probably some particular members of the D clan. Maybe the Monkey D in history were also notorious. In history, during the Void Century.
Think about it. Monkey D. Luffy's had his name known. Monkey D. Garp is part of the Marines. Think about it. Monkey D. Dragon is known. And they've not done anything. And it would be an Oda-like move that Luffy is the one who makes it right. It's like bringing balance to the Force. If you know a Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
The Monkey family that actually betrayed the ancient kingdom amongst others. What if Emu's part of that?
I never thought that never something like that crossed my mind. Not like that, but something like that has crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But that has definitely crossed my mind. You know, Teacher's still a wild card to me. He's still such a wild card.
Blackbeard, yeah.
Yes, he's still very much a wild card.
Yeah, but
Garp is a coon in the sellout. Until further notice.
Stop saying that, bro. Like you really just
because it is a fact. That man is a coon in the sellout.
There's certain characters that I just know that you have this kind of thing, like just hate for. But I mean, that's for a different story. Like
I don't want to name them. Which was like here.
I know. Yeah, you do that with Garp a lot. You also do that with Whitebeard sometimes for some reason. You also do that.
All the smoke. Because he's not this great character that people think he is.
You see, like you're doing it again right now. And who's
the other two?
No, gentlemen, I respect their power, but people praise these men. These men are highly flawed men. They are.
I think the admirals in general.
No, actually, I don't actually tend to like the admirals. Actually, people get that shit.
You always downplay them by comparing them to.
What downplay? What downplay?
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna get into this conversation. But
I'm just like
okay.
I'm just here to.
Let's get back to Teach real quick.
Get back to Teach. Get back to
that would derail it. So my thing with Teach is that, and this is unfortunate for him in the story, but with the introduction of Emu and the way where it's going, it seems like Teach is becoming less and less important. I mean, he's still gonna be important, obviously.
What people made him out to be. He was never that. By the story narrative, he was never this grand villain.
No, okay. I don't want to go back to this grand villain narrative, but I'm saying that there was a build-up, and there is a build-up right now by Oda still to involve him in a grand capacity. He's not
going to be anywhere near the final antagonist, though. I think they're about to fight them very soon on Beehive Island.
Wait, but that's been always obvious. I don't think many people have
the Blackbeard Pirates and then the red-haired pirates.
Wait, wonder. I don't think.
See, I think I disagree. I think I disagree with you guys on that. I think Teach.
I don't think Teach has always been.
I don't think
the final villain.
Yeah, I never thought he was the final villain, but I think he has actually a big time role. I think coming up.
I
think
agree
he's.
with that. I agree with that.
I think he's the second best thing. Like after
Exactly.
Emo,
that's what I'm saying. I still think
but that's what most people have said.
Yeah, I think after Emu's reveal,
shitting.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on Teach. What I'm saying is, first of all the Yonko, because I did always have a problem if Oda was going to unite the pirate world under a pirate king. I had a problem with Kaido and Linley. I'm like, how is it? But now, like I said, it's the perfect. It literally is the perfect Yonko system, and literally all of them can easily be allied because 3 of them are already pseudo allied, anyways. You just got to get Teach on board.
See, that's the thing.
All of them are relatively normal humans. I know Teach is large.
See, that's the thing with Teach. I don't get that feeling that y'all get with him. It's something more to Teach too, and I don't think he's just a normal.
There's more.
I don't get the feeling that he's just a normal. I don't get the normal human feeling from him, and I don't get the feeling that he's just gonna be on board with all this. And also, personally, I think Teach is trying to be the king of the world.
I don't think so. Actually, don't think so.
I don't think he's trying to be. I think he has greater plans than just Pirate King. I
actually think if you were to ask me, and especially I don't know if the Will of Rocks thing, but I think he's trying to reshape the world. I don't think he's trying to rule it. I think he's trying to reshape it. Because I don't view Teach as this great evil. I would agree with the reshape. I would agree with that, but I think the ways he had to go about doing it
might lead him to become the king of
the world. Exactly.
Yeah. I think
So it's pretty much like Emu,
right? The black hole, the destruction, and liberation. He has a technique named liberation. Just like Luffy is the warrior of liberation. Oda's dropping the stuff that
I also think like Beehive, like the way Beehive Island is structured, like it's a pirate's paradise. I think it's a miniature version of the world he's trying to create.
Yeah, because I don't think he's like I agree with you. I don't think he's this grand evil person, but I think he's gonna be a much bigger than how I feel that Wonder was saying. I think he's much bigger player.
No. I was the one that I was the one that kind of mentioned that a little bit because it's like I mean
I know what you're saying. It feel like he's in the background, but I don't get that feeling with Teach. I always get more like he leaves with.
I feel like Oda should do something. I feel like Oda should do something then.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Something I didn't mention in this chapter is that
went up,
the bounty. The bounty went up. We thought the bounty went up because of the shit with Boa, but he did something before going to Boa.
Yeah, that dude's a gigantic
player,
man.
What happened? So obviously Oda is building him up, and notice how his bounty is so close to Shanks now.
Thanks. Slow grind.
It's happening. It's that duel is coming.
Go ahead. What's Wonder?
I think all of the major players that we know, I think all of them were Joy Boy candidates. If you look at Gecko Moria, Sir Crocodile, Doflamingo, Hawkeyes, Teach, Shanks.
Wait,
Kaido,
did you really just say big? Did you just say big players and mention Gecko Moria?
Yes, he was a big player. He was on par with Kaido. Stop playing with it. Kaido broke his will, is what happened.
He got his will.
You know that's for different. I don't know. Okay. All right.
I'm saying Gecko Moria, Sir Crocodile, only 2 of the original
Joy Boy candidates and mention Gecko Moria.
He won. Hold on. I'm going to explain. So only 2 of the original 7 Shichibukai I have as non-Conqueror's Haki users at one point were Jinbei and Kuma. I think the rest of them were Conqueror's Haki users. What I'm saying is that all of these were Joy Boy candidates, just like Luffy. It's just that when you look at each of them, all of them became jaded. Remember, Luffy's young. I think Joy Boy was young too.
Aspirations to be Pirate King. I mean, a lot of them did have big aspirations to be
Pirate King. Look at Linlin and Kaido. They just got jaded over the years. Roger got jaded. Newgate got jaded. Every single one of them got jaded.
I feel like Luffy was a chosen one, especially after he got the fruit.
No.
Hold on, Luffy could have got jaded too, though. If Jinbei and his crew is pretty big, important to why he didn't. His crew didn't get taken out like some of these other guys.
Okay, so I feel like anyone that got the fruit would have been the chosen one.
What, the
That's
Nika
why
Nika
the
fruit?
fruit was broken.
Yeah, the Nika Nika fruit. Like the fact that Luffy got it, it made him who he is now. I mean, maybe
No,
the
it's
era
not,
as
no.
well. Well,
No.
okay, yeah, that is
That's
true
cap.
because I'm pretty sure there are previous people who've had it, maybe. But the thing is that this era, I think everything just kind of meshes well right now for Luffy to be it. But it still brings him. It still brings him into this chosen one side.
Sakazuki did say what type of era he chose to become. You know, what's that, man? Yeah, the fleet admiral.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
I think it's a good segue to end the. Let me read
read some comments first.
Yeah, let me just Travis. I think we had two questions.
The fake host, go ahead.
Yeah. Nah, but like
40 minutes. Fake host.
Nah, Travis Anderson was saying, how well are you guys versed in Norse mythology? I'm willing to bet Bonnie's fruit is going to be very important in this new country. Yeah, I think probably she's going to be like the law of what'd you call it? Law of Punk Hazard. Her ability might be being very important.
The Vera Kingdom or whatever people were saying, like that one that was like a whole country.
Yeah, that's what people think it is, but we're not sure. Yeah, it was in the Laugh Tale thing notes.
So you remember in this chapter it mentioned like sea quakes and stuff. But I don't think that was teach. I was just.
I think that's from the explosion.
What type
right?
of time? Yeah.
But like initially when I saw Bonney in that water thing,
a few days, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So I think it was just near the island or whatever. They had gotten to the colony.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so it wasn't someone that put her there, and it was just the climate that did that to her.
We don't know why.
Initially, I thought it was I thought Sabo did some
Joe.
crazy shit on the water or something. Like that's I thought it was.
I'm not sure, but she was already transformed.
Yeah, she was already.
She was already hiding, right?
So I mean, in terms of her power and like it being important, I wonder if there's like a.
Or they wanted her too.
Or it could also be Kuma with the pot things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it could be Kuma actually.
Yeah.
But also, like, I wonder if it's come back.
Because it said what is it, a week?
A week or something on it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or it depends on where you land. It could be earlier. It could be later. Yeah.
I forgot about.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a combat component to her power.
Yeah, well, I think we'll definitely see that upcoming next.
It doesn't seem like it's very combat effective. It's very OP. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but,
it's a very strong utility-based ability.
It doesn't seem like. So I mean,
turn people old and into babies is kind of wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then he'll be the first Straw Hat with an OP ability.
Imagine he get hit with that mid battle. Though. I'm just saying.
Here's another thing, though, gentlemen. Do y'all know the history? Do y'all know anybody about jewelry? And Bonney.
I've heard of.
I've heard some things.
I've heard of it. Though.
I've heard of it.
The whole story.
I know she was a crazy pirate, though.
So she might actually be. I mean, there's possibility, of course, like Sanji, but she actually might be a love interest of Luffy. I mean, a legitimate love interest of Luffy. Or wants to be, because if you know the history of Anne, but this is why the reason she might actually join the crew, because if you know Anne Bonney and how she operated and more, with different dudes, she was. So it'll be very interesting to see how close to the historical Anne Bonney Oda plays with it, and her thing with the glutton. So I'm like, there's just so much about Bonney we need to learn about. Honestly, her and Aruge.
I'm honestly glad we're getting her here.
I've been waiting for so long.
I'm actually on board. I'm okay with that crew member.
Oh yeah,
like you was talking about. Yeah,
I'm not a crew anymore, bro. She's wandering in the story, bro.
Yeah, she's just a one-man army at this point. Like,
I'm on board with it. I wasn't on board with some of them other cats, but I can dig the Bonney.
Yamato still joining. I don't care what anybody says. Yamato still joining.
Yeah, I mean probably. She seems like she got a Straw Hat vibe though. She do.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
she does
definitely.
She said about Zoro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Her interaction with Zoro.
Yeah. I was a man like you. That must be a crazy captain you have. I'm a man like you.
Says something about your captain.
Hey, you got. Hey, that is kind of wild if he was a regular pirate on Saboti and seeing what the Straw Hats was doing. That was actually kind of wild.
Oh, yeah.
Because you threaten gods? That's basically what
we're about to end it. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate chat for coming through. See Travis Anderson in the comments.
Yes,
through.
Funny that Sean was supposed to be the host, but
yeah, he tuned out early. He got work.
Sean never hosted, man.
Yeah, funny. I can't wait to get in the
Man, the host leaving early.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Hey, yo, he left me hanging, bro. That's all.
A lot of pride in this community, man. We gotta start exposing.
Yeah, but Chris, also you got a host or maybe whoever.
Oh yeah, Chris got a host.
All right, I will.
You need to see these YouTube streets, bro. Because I can't believe being claimed out here.
And
you know what blasphemy that's said out here on a daily basis. Pharaoh knows.
Oh shit! Comment section be crazy. Twitter is even more crazy. Chris, you on Twitter, right?
Oh yeah. You already know.
Twitter be crazy with the text.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm not everywhere.
Alright, so maybe I gotta dust up my
They got agendas for
Animals
days.
just lurk a little bit. Don't get involved. Just lurk.
Yeah, just lurk.
Alright, so I gotta go. Damn, bro.
Watch the atmosphere.
I don't want to go into the war zone, bro.
Don't go into. Animal actually stay. Animal stay away from it because
don't engage. It gets you nowhere.
If you want to know the agendas, I'm gonna tell you the three. You got four channels to watch for the agenda, and this is our true story. KOL, my dog Randy Troy, my dog JD Legend, and Mr. Morge. Yeah, if you want to see agendas be,
oh my god! All right, you know what?
I love all these content creators. Those are my guys.
You know what? I'll do my research before next stream. I'll go into each of these channels and I'll watch a few videos
and I'll promise
you comment section.
You will see the comments.
And check them out. And also don't forget. We need to do that stream about evilness.
Yeah,
I'm
not. Yeah, y'all can host that one.
No, yeah, first you gotta come in.
We'll go host that one.
I'll host it, and I'm not moderating nothing. I'm just letting y'all say what's up.
All right, man.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that. I think that's an interesting stream. I just want to hear.
All right, cool. About to end it. Appreciate the chat. Comment down below, subscribe, like the video. We might be here next Saturday, 8 p.m. as usual. If the chapters fire, we might be here. But
I'm gonna wait a little bit for that good evil stream. I want to see more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We have almost 1,100 chapters of evidence.
We do. What I want is I want more.
We'll see.
Look, I'm a host it right after a bad.
And there's no break, by the way. I'm surprised they would have kept it going.
Week. I'm a host it right after a real questionable chapter where people just don't know what's going on. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna see y'all later.
All right, I see you in the face. Although this is Sean.
Peace out, chat.
It's on Pharaoh channel.
All right.
Hey, like the stream, guys. Make sure you
like the stream, by the way. Subscribe. Yeah,
bro.
We out.
Do all that stuff, and I might make more than a guest appearance.
All right.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one, man.